financing on select models. But somehow, I don't think that'll set the little ones' hearts aflutter this holiday. No, what'll get your tykes charged up is the fact that from now until Christmas, everyone who buys a new Dodge Caravan gets a $500 gift card good at Toys R Us, Kids R Us, and Babies R Us locations. Why, it would take my kids over one whole week to get bored with that many new toys. I mean, $500 could buy you enough stuffed animals to pack a caravan. Hey, you choose your toys. Just be sure to choose to pick up a new Dodge Caravan before Christmas to cash in on this offer. See your participating Dodge dealer today. 0% financing on 2002 models for qualified buyers. Excludes EX, EL, and EC models. Residency restrictions apply. See dealer for a copy of this 7-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Non-transferable, a deductible applies.
When you don't have the time, desire, or know-how, trust your home improvement needs to Case. Their seasoned craftsmen will use their skills and expertise to complete any project, no matter how big or how small. From sidings to skylights, to kitchens and bathrooms, to whole house renovations, Case does it all. So call 1-800-513-2250. That's 1-800-513-2250 and trust your home improvement needs to Case.
Perhaps no other room in your home is quite as important as your kitchen. Perhaps no other room reflects your own personal taste so clearly. That's precisely why Medallion offers you more styles, more options, and more value than virtually any other cabinet maker. Together, a Case Design Remodeling certified kitchen designer and Medallion cabinets can help match you, your lifestyle, and your family perfectly. Call Case Design Remodeling at 301-229-4600 or 703-241-2980 to find out more about Medallion cabinetry and to help you design the kitchen of your dreams.
Have you ever thought you'd like to buy and sell houses but didn't know how or where to get the money? Are you ready for a real home-based business that can get you out of the rat race and into financial freedom? Hi, my name is Ron LeGrand, and I'm the country's leading expert on quick-turning houses. I've bought and sold over 1,300 houses to date, and I'm creating millionaires all over North America. Won't you join us? Would you like to learn how you can start from scratch and make $3,000 in the next 30 days, replacing your current income within 3 months while working from home? If you'll call 800-972-0404 24 hours a day, I'll send you over $30 worth of audio tapes and a special free report. Don't get so busy making a living you don't take time to make any real money. Call 800-972-0404 and get your life back. Again, that's 800-972-0404 24 hours a day. Call immediately.
Hey, I'm out here talking voice stream and tossing the pigskin with Jamie Lee Curtis.
I don't play tackle, but I'll play touch.
Okay. Jamie, this doesn't look like a normal football.
Oh, it's just one of those dumb football phones I got from a magazine.
And you don't use it anymore?
Well, I'm not using any of my home phones now, just my voice stream phone.
Why would you? With 500 whenever minutes and unlimited weekend minutes, all with free long distance and roaming for just $39.99.
Hey, you in the blue and yellow! Go long!
Wow, you can throw a spiral with that thing?
Well, now that I get the best deal with unlimited weekends, I have all the minutes I need to talk to my private coach.
So you've completely made the switch?
Yeah, I get so much with my voice stream phone, I use it for all my calls. I call all my friends when my team scores.
And your favorite team is?
Tight pants, broad shoulders. Who's not my favorite team? I like them both.
Of course you do. Just go to voicestream.com, or for more information, call 1-888-STREAMS.
Get more, pay less, guaranteed.
Some restrictions and limitations apply. See printed materials in VoiceStream stores for complete details.
Would you like to start improving your vision today without the risk or expense of laser surgery? Hi, I'm Mariette Hartley. Are you tired of having to get stronger prescriptions year after year as your eyes get weaker and weaker? Are you tired of the constant hassle of glasses and contacts? I know I was. I wanted out of my glasses, but not through surgery. I didn't think it was possible until I discovered a powerful program based on 50 years of research called the See Clearly method. In just minutes a day, I'm seeing better, and my son Sean is completely out of his glasses after only a few weeks. The American Vision Institute guarantees that if you don't completely eliminate or reduce your need for glasses and contacts in 30 days, they will refund your money, guaranteed. So call today for a free video that introduces the power of the See Clearly method without laser surgery. Call 1-800-900-0016. That's easy. 1-800-900-0016. Call 1-800-900-0016.
WJFK. Washington's 106.7 WJFK. Here starts Ron and Fez.
Hello.
Broadcasting live from beautiful Midtown Manhattan. We're on a clear night you can almost see. Tom Cruise's homo sex tape lawsuit goes placid. And Cruise states, I'm not gay, never will be, and I always turn off the camera when I'm doing fag stuff. It's the Ron and Fez Show, and I'm your announcer, Joe Pooh. And now let's introduce your hosts, the guys who helped the California kid join the Taliban as long as he shares his 70 virgins with them. Here they are, Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, radio's Pimp Daddies. Ron! Fez!
Ron and Fez!
Hey!
Hey, buddies.
Get in there, buddy.
Buddies, it's the Ron and Fez Show. I'm Ron, there's Fez.
Hiya.
We're buddies.
Get in there, buddy.
We're best buddies. It's, I never understand Joe Pooh when they're announcing things. Fez,
Sure. I heard homosex.
Right, and that was it. I know he seemed like he's upset about something. But we are the Ron and Fez Show, New York at night, Fezzy. It's nighttime in the big city. Lots of people in town now. I think everything the mayor's been doing has worked out almost a little too well.
I know. Now it's time to start the new ad campaign. All right, thanks for visiting.
Let's
head on out now.
Let's visit one at a time, maybe. Why does everybody got to come in at the same time? I couldn't walk down Fifth Avenue the other night. I had to get off the street.
My family's actually in town visiting New York City for the holidays. Went to see the Rockettes today.
Really?
As one blue-haired tour bus after another let off in front of Radio City Music Hall.
Your dad was checking out the chicks, was he?
He was scoping the action. And then after the show, there's one old lady. She's on a cane. She's probably about 2 feet high at the most. And she's saying to the usher, "Where's my tour bus?"
Like he's supposed to know.
Not even out of the theater yet. "Where's my tour bus?" And holding up the entire line to get out.
Well, they all come in and spend the money, so I guess that's a good thing.
And we will take it. We will take it right off of their little blue heads.
Big day today. Of course, Fezzy, I don't know whether I know you've been out and about. You didn't see all the news. Israel sent some gunships into Palestine, blown the hell out of Arafat's headquarters.
Right, and I saw Arafat's helicopter pad being bombed or something.
How weird. He has it's just like a little town, right? But he has a helicopter pad there?
Yeah.
What's that for? When he has to get the ball games?
When he needs to just really get across town quick. I need Rory Hamptons.
What's the problem? Little headphones?
Yeah, what happened was they broke my second pair of headphones now.
Now they're doing it or you're doing it, Fez?
I'm not doing it. They're fine when I take them off.
What happens here
and then
after a night?
Then when the studio gets set up, there's another set of headphones sitting here. So I'm on my third pair. Al, these just snapped on my head. They're now broken.
It's like they're trying to open up stone crab claws. They're just banging on your headphones after you leave at night.
Look at this thing. It just popped and pinched my skull.
I'm having new ones here tomorrow. Told you.
Okay, but I need something that's not broken right now.
Fix them right now. Go over there and fix them for her. Oh, he's taking Joe Pooh's headphones off.
Those were mine that Fez was using. Now you broke mine. There's no way these headphones could survive Joe Pooh's head. Al, maybe it's because you're standing on the cord while I'm trying to put them on my skull. Maybe that's how they break.
Maybe that's part of the problem.
I told you he'd notice. Okay. Oh, these are awful.
What's wrong with those?
Oh. Are you actually at the bottom of a well, or is it the headphones? Did you fall into a well while I switched headphones?
Putting on someone else's headphones is like putting on someone else's condom. It's not a good feeling.
Yuck! It's like putting on someone else's condom on your ears. It's really bad and hard to hear. Al, I need yet a fourth pair now.
Get him another condom. Seems like Joe Pooh's is too small for my partner. His headphones just don't fit.
All right, let's try.
Yeah.
Well, I got one side of you.
Yeah.
No.
That's all I want to do. I want to talk to you from the other room. Just that's what I want you to imagine.
You should have seen the headphones they tried giving you, the big Howard Cosell ones we have in air, too.
We're doing the show looking like Princess Leia.
Back when they used to call headphones cans, because they really were gigantic cans.
Big high C cans on either side of your head.
I saw Al...
I'll take the ones that I started with the show with.
Just tape them up or something for him.
They're the less of all the evil you have brought.
I saw him take a barrette and put a tuna fish can on each side and say, these are Fezzi's headphones. I go, Al, they're not going to work.
Chicken of the sea does not make headphones.
Call Fred Flintstone and Bedrock and see if he'll put 2 clamshells with a snake wrapped around it.
Get the bee out of him, because that's his electric razor.
Right.
Oh, God, it just snapped on my head again.
Well, this is no way to start a show.
No, it's very unprofessional.
These headphones are hurting my head.
Don't you start.
Yeah, you have nothing to complain about, all right? This is Fez's problem. Mini-me. Suddenly you have the same problem as Fez.
And my parents are in town, too. And they went to radio years ago. I gotta jump on this Watley gimmick. Seems to be working. Look, he breaks his headphones, he gets all the airtime and attention. I'm beginning to notice a pattern. Maybe I'll put a couple of shoes on the back of my hooks, put them on him, and hang on to those coattails, Fez Watleys.
He's riding my coattails like it's the new People Mover.
Oh, is that it? Now, did you see the new People Mover, Fez?
Yeah, I believe it's officially called the Segway. Which is
stupid name.
Which I think all the radio people should get them first.
And they all look alike, like the Model T Ford, I guess.
Right, yeah. $3,000. This big super scooter goes 17 miles an hour, and they're saying it will revolutionize transportation, much like the car did.
Now, you're not going to drive one down the highway, though, are you?
No.
I only saw. I guess they unveiled it on Good Morning America, but I only caught the little New York One, blurb as they go by real fast, and I was just.
Right now, I haven't seen it in action. I've only seen still pictures of it.
Oh, I saw it in action.
How's it look? Good.
It looks kind of futuristic, except I'll tell you what it looks like. Remember the old-time lawnmowers with the big giant...
Oh, yeah.
Tires, and then you would have that thing. Well, imagine that you stood on the front of one of those. That's how big the tires are.
Okay. Yeah, those push mowers.
And I guess it's electrical. And apparently you'll be able to use them in cities, not out on the highway. And it'll help us with pollution, it'll help us with the gas. But the weird thing is that I don't know where you're going to keep these things.
Right, yeah. The parking garages are going to have to change the rates for the Segway People Movers.
We're going to have to find somebody who can give us a Segway situation coming up. Hey, Reggie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey,
Reggie.
Man, I heard good news today.
What's that?
That in 18 months you'll be back on in daytime.
Spy report.
18 months, huh?
Interesting.
Hey, Susan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Susan.
Hi, Ron and Fez. How are you?
We're cool in the gang.
I miss you guys so much during the day.
Hey, do you know anything at all about these Segway cars that people are talking about?
The Segway cars?
Nothing at all. You're just waiting for us to come back to days.
I just want you guys to come back to days because I really don't get to listen to you guys at night.
I did not hear Donna.
Their boss or whatever, Ken Stevens or whatever.
Yeah.
And they said in 18 months when their contract is up, they're leaving. And I hope they do because they're terrible.
I'm not going to be all part of that. I'm sure Don and Mike said whatever they said for a reason. I didn't catch it. Something between them and the boss, but these things have a way in 18 months of getting solved.
Right. Nobody's loading up the Segway People Mover yet.
Hey, Craig, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Craig.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing tonight?
Cool in the gang, my friend.
All right, listen, I drive a truck at night, and let me tell you something. I found you guys by accident a couple months ago when you guys used to be on the overnights. And I would laugh my butt off every night listening to you guys. You don't know how despondent I am driving this truck without being able to listen to you guys on overnights anymore.
All right, maybe we'll move the overnights and middays. That'll be the thing.
Hey?
Then we'll take a short break, Fezzy, for We'll set up some cards.
I like the replay. I didn't care if it wasn't live. I like the replay.
All right, thanks.
I'm normally in bed by now.
Me too.
Maybe we'll do the replay first.
How we gonna?
Wait a minute.
That's insane.
That'd never work.
All right.
Then we'll need the time machine.
All right, see you later.
Which I intend on hooking up to my Segway People Mover.
It's always weird when people want to talk about stuff that didn't happen on your show.
Right.
But you have no way of handling that. We're looking to talk about the Segway. I didn't see it, Fez. I only saw it for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently they were pushing this on Good Morning America for quite some time. Everybody was supposed to guess what it was, and they were going to veil it.
Oh, right, and they kept calling it Codename Ginger or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it.
And so we finally found out what it and what Ginger was.
Why call it Ginger?
I have no idea. Oh, for Ginger Rogers.
Really?
Yeah. They named it for Ginger Rogers because
She used to get wheeled around a lot?
It's the epitome of grace and balance. That's what they called it. So it was codenamed Ginger Rogers.
Why not just call it the Superman?
Who was also very good at balancing.
And he needs to be wheeled around now.
Call it the Walinda.
All right, wait, Hawk can understand some of the stuff. What's happening, Hawk?
Not to contradict Fez, but they called it Ginger because the first machine that the guy that invented this, he called that Fred. And so this is like the partner to the first machine. So
Fez is a no headphones wearing idiot.
All right, so who would Fred's partner be?
I think it was something called the iBot.
Listen,
yeah,
Ginger
Fred
Rogers.
Astaire danced with an iBot throughout the musicals of the 40s.
Here's the thing.
Why don't you stay in your lackey yes man position and maybe you wouldn't get in trouble?
Here's why we like you, Hawk.
Yes.
You are quiet, and when you're not quiet, you're agreeable. Here, you just said he's talking about Ginger Rogers, and you're going, no, it was Fred. So it was Fred and Ginger were the dancing partners.
You never heard of Fred and Ginger?
No, I did. That's the whole thing. The first machine used to go upstairs like really gracefully, so they named it Fred Astaire. Fred Upstairs. And this is the part.
Oh yeah, I understand this though, Fez.
I'm banning pre-show drinking at this point.
Why? I need this to get through the show. You don't mean for all of us. Yeah, you can go up the steps in this thing.
Not this thing, but the machine. I've been reading.
But in your shoes. In your shoes, you can walk upstairs.
All right, 17 miles an hour is how fast you can go with it.
Right. All on a nickel's worth of electricity.
Now, let me ask you this, Fezzy. How fast do you go, like, when you're walking? Is it faster than 17 miles an hour?
No.
How about riding a bike? How fast is that?
Riding a bike, I still don't think that's... 17 miles an hour on a bike, you're hauling.
So, at 17 miles an hour, you're moving along pretty good. Not at a car space, but if you're going through Manhattan 17 miles an hour, you probably could beat a taxi.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And you don't have that smell.
I'm sure there'll be a brand new Segway smell.
You talking about the cab driver smell or the cab smell?
It all runs together for me. I don't sit there and try to differentiate where each smell is coming from. What I'm talking about is when I'm in the cab, I have to keep the window down, even in the dead of winter.
To me, it's just one creature. The cabbie is like the brain to the cab. It's just all one animal.
You don't see the difference between the cab driver and the cab itself?
I don't separate the two.
This is wrong. Ginger was named because the guy likes to put ginger on his food.
Flunky of treason.
I can't believe Hawk decides to get bold and then really F's it up.
All right, the instant feedback is just crushed that Fez lost his yes man.
Thank you.
Now, Joe Pooh is your constant no man. He's the no man for the show. Hey, Jimmy, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, cardholder 6942.
Hooah! Hooah!
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
What's up, Joe? But these things, how good can these things be if they're only going to last for like an hour? Because they have like a maximum range of 15 miles. If you go 15 miles an hour, boom, that's it. You're done.
What do you mean they only last an hour? I never heard this before.
And then they
only last
explode.
an hour, and they take 6 hours to charge up.
Who said they only last an hour?
I read it on CNN.
Flunky?
All right, CNN is a TV network. So, all right, here comes Hawk.
Oh, boy.
I've been reading about this all day.
All right.
They actually, for every 2 hours you charge up, they could go for an hour. So if you charge it for 2 hours, it could run for an hour. If you charge it for 4 hours...
What if I charge it for 3 days? I don't have to worry anymore?
I don't know the total capacity.
I'm charging mine for 3 days. All right, here's
You got 6 days, Ronnie.
I can't wait. I'm going to be riding all over the place.
That's a whole vacation.
All right, now, Ninja writes in, Kenyans can go faster than this piece of crap. I understand. Here's what you got to understand. I don't think it's so much replacing the car as it's replacing walking, which we all hate.
Yeah, it's awful.
Here it is, 2001. My whole life I thought we'd be having a jetpack introduced this year, not a Segway. Oh, jeez. Here comes the 70s back. Let me guess, Al? Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, Jane. Jane, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, honey?
Hi.
Hi, Jane.
I'm sorry. Is my cell phone cutting out on you?
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay. I saw it on Channel 7, 5 o'clock news. They were talking about these, and they have like 3 or 4 different computers in them and like 5 gyroscopes, so you don't have to turn anything. You just lean your body.
All right, so
and it turns
doesn't
with you.
All right, the gyroscope, where's it been used before this? All I know is those things...
In toys.
Yeah, in toys and
Yeah.
stuff. So as I lean left, I'll just look where I want to go and it'll drive me there?
Yeah, it's like constantly correcting your movement, so it's supposedly impossible for you to like fall over.
All right, where do they think that we're going to be riding these things
I
at?
don't know.
In the mall?
I honestly don't know. They said that they have the police departments checking them out. I guess so cops don't have to walk the beat. They can like ride up and down the sidewalks. Or
But what if
something.
they're going to chase somebody?
Then I guess they have to get off and pull it behind them.
Here's
Because I don't know. They look kind of silly, to be honest with you.
All right. All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
877-692-1027. We're on a Fez trying to get some information about the new Segway People Mover.
Hey, Ralph. Ralph, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ralph.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
The only thing I got to say about that Segway, it's a disappointment because I've been reading about, that since there was a rumor like 2 years ago in all the IT magazines.
Right.
That the big rumor was that it was supposed to be like the Back to the Future skateboard.
Where you're actually hovering?
It's a hovercraft?
Right. That was the big rumor. That's why everybody was so excited when they first came out and they said they were going to unveil that stupid thing.
Now, I would love to have a hovercraft, but have they ever really come up with any kind of decent hover thing?
Supposedly.
I mean, it seems like the ones that you see now have to have a great big engine to do it.
Right, to keep blowing.
But the guy that supposedly came out with this, the Segway, the guy's like some electrical engineer, like genius.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that came up with that the wheelchair that goes upstairs.
Right. He's the best, this guy.
Right.
No, I'd like
Look
to
at
see
the
that
Hawk
thing,
just
too.
smiling away. Hawk, you are so... I've never seen you excited about anything.
He is just thrilled over this new invention.
I want one.
Do you really?
Yeah, definitely. I was actually thinking about getting rid of my car and getting a moped to get around.
Yeah.
In Queens, I don't have to go like far. And then I read about this, and it's pretty cool.
Well, definitely this would be good for people, some people in New York City. A moped? Yeah, but you don't understand. You live in Jersey. He's not going anywhere. The guy lives in Queens. His girlfriend lives in the apartment next door.
All right, if you want to take his girlfriend with him, can 2 people sit on the Segway?
I have a sidecar for that. I don't understand. That one.
Or do you have to buy 2 Segways? Is that their way of bilking us?
It's only $3,000. Let's not get crazy here. It's the same price as a big screen TV. Hey, Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, guys, this thing is ridiculous. Where do they plan on riding these things? I mean, are they going to put them on the sidewalk? Are you going to go 17 miles per hour going through Midtown, people walking up and down the streets? I mean, what are they going to do with this thing?
I guess what the idea is to put them in cities like here in Chicago and San Francisco, places where they're downtown, and so you can't have cars anymore.
But I mean,
everybody's riding a Segway.
Are you inside something? I mean, is there something stopping you if it's raining out? I mean, what happens there?
We'll see. I didn't think of that one.
I mean, where are they going with this? It sounds like one of those stand-up moped things where you just turn around.
Jason, I think if it starts raining, that's when you activate the force field.
Oh, my God.
I think. I'm not sure.
All right, guys, take it easy.
See you later. I'd love to have a little bit more of a force field around my stuff.
Sure. Now, this says that the Segway has no brakes, no engine, no throttle, no gear shift, and no steering wheel.
All right, suppose Hawk gets a Segway. Suppose Hawk gets a Segway. What's to stop me from stepping on the thing and taking off?
Sure. A lot like the Back to the Future hovercraft skateboard.
Of course, at 17 miles an hour, Hawk can run me down in a heartbeat. Hawk is so excited.
He is absolutely dancing in here.
Hey, Tim, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Tim.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
I haven't seen these things. Do they have a motor in them or what?
It's an electrical situation, right? It's a computerized, Hawk? So it's not like a motor like a car or a motorcycle or even a scooter, right?
No, it's. I think it has 2 batteries. It's electrical.
With 2 batteries and like a magnet to make this thing run?
Yeah, I guess it is. Magnet. It's magnetized.
Because I've been listening to you guys. I'm a New York State cop, and DMV is going to call them illegal. You're not going to be able to ride them on the road.
Oh, great.
No, here's what's going to happen, Tim, is what they're saying in the future. Cars will become illegal. Not these things.
That's perfect.
But here's the situation.
Giuliani's already done that in Manhattan, so what's the difference?
Well, let me just say this, and I don't know whether this thing is going to be the answer to our problems, but our cars run on the same stuff that those mother effers who ran into the World Trade Centers. It's the reason why they got this country by the balls, why we haven't bombed Saudi Arabia and everything else, because we're afraid if we go after the real people who bombed our city, that they'll cut off our oil. We got to have something besides oil. Maybe this is just the first step. Maybe it'll take a long time. But, you know, when Bush was talking about, all right, this is going to take a long time for us to turn things around, I would love for this country to get off of oil from the Mideast.
That would be excellent.
I would love to see their faces when we had something else other than oil. And what are they going to do with that stuff then? Take an effing bath in it?
It will be stocking up around the palaces.
And oil really works for nobody. It's not good for the pollution. It's not good for us as a country because we're basically buying it off of gangsters. Hey, Jimmy, you're on Ron of Fez.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Yeah.
I got a question. They say you can't fall off this thing. What happens if you're in the city and you get hit by a cab? What happens then?
There won't be any cabs anymore.
Right, just be yellow Segways.
I don't see the safety here. You can't drive in the street. You can't drive it in the street.
Yeah, you're going to be driving
How can you use this thing?
Jimmy, you're going to be driving it in the streets of New York and Chicago. That's where we start. You're going to be driving on loading docks.
You can't do the sidewalks. You'll kill somebody. You can't do the street because if you get hit, you're gone.
Jimmy, don't. I want you to understand this. They would say no more cars in New York. No more cars in New York. And Manhattan. Fuzzy, why does anybody have a car in Manhattan?
It makes no sense because you can't go anywhere with it or park it anywhere anyway.
How many times have we been walking down the street and we go, what this city needs is a good Segway?
Oh. Amen.
Ain't that name. All right, Joey, you're on Ron of Fez.
Hey, Joey.
Hey, guys. This is like the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. How many people are going to be paying $3,000 to ride a stupid scooter around Manhattan?
I have no idea. I can't tell you, but you know when these things start, you're basically looking at the Model T version of this, right?
Sure, no one wanted to give up their horse and buggy.
You know, when people, you think when those initial people, seriously, Fez, when they saw a horse and buggy, they're going, how the hell is this thing going to get over? I mean, a Model T4, they're going, how the hell is this going to get over a mountain?
There's nothing pulling it.
Right. What's it going to eat?
But
it breaks down. A horse don't break down. You are looking at the very first part of this. I think it's great that we're trying something.
And a boy named Hawk will be the first one to lead us.
But, Ronnie, there are already electric scooters out there that go like 12, 15 miles an hour.
But you know
like
what? You're not going. Listen to me, Joey. You're not going to see an old lady on a scooter.
She'll fall off.
Well, what's the difference between this and a scooter?
You can't fall off it.
Because we all know old ladies don't have any balance.
No,
you don't need any balance on this.
Yep.
It's like
if everything they say about it is true, you don't need to balance on it.
Oh.
It's like standing on the sidewalk.
Please, old ladies need their exercise. They should be walking.
Oh, you're just a naysayer.
Then you know what? The world is flat. The world is flat, my friend. Hey, Tom. Tom, you're on our Run of Fest.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, 696 calling.
Body.
One question I want is, what's to keep someone from stealing this thing?
That I don't understand yet.
Probably going to weigh like 10 pounds, so you can't put a club on it. I mean, what are you going to do?
You don't think that... We're going to have to come up with ideas.
Yeah.
That are gonna, you know, and by we, I mean somebody else other than me and you and Fez.
Right.
Of how this thing is going to work. And I don't think it's going to be like by next year everybody's going to be riding one. But I do think we're heading in the right direction.
I'm expecting one under the tree.
I mean, we had to do something.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to get off the oil, but I mean, I don't think this is it.
All right, Tommy. Thanks, buddy.
All right, see you.
So right now, Fezzy, the segue reminds me of Ron and Fez being on in a new time slot or new market.
Public opinion swaying against it.
It always starts this way.
Sure.
Here's
They're going
Mike.
to call it fag for a long time.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, 2186 here.
All right, buddy.
I just want to say, if George Jetson was born yet, he'd be laughing his ass off at this thing.
I'm with you on this. I really thought we'd be floating by now. I thought we'd have jetpacks.
The car that does fold into a briefcase.
I mean, basically, if I had the abilities, I'd be working on, jetpacks, a pill to take so you could, swim underwater and breathe. I'd be doing all that stuff.
The gill pill.
I thought we thought we'd have by 2001, but we don't.
I'll tell you, the first time I get stuck behind one in the Lincoln Tunnel, I'm going to make a hood ornament out of it.
See, there's the thing, Mike. You're not making it easy.
You're going to keep us in the horse and buggy days.
They're laughing at us, Fezzy, like we're Columbus.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, you're on a Fez.
Hello, Tom.
What's up, buddies?
Hey there, buddy.
Hey, I was just looking at the Daily News. I wanted to know, there's no brakes, no steering wheel, nothing like that. What do you guys got to do? Use the force and tell this thing when you want it to stop, or what?
I don't know how that works yet.
Here's an interesting line from the article that Hawk gave me with the piles of research he's done on this thing. It says it also senses when you want it to stop. That's
you gotta
weird.
use the force. Does Obi-Wan Kenobi teach people how to use this thing, or what?
Thank you, Tom.
Use the Segway, Luke.
Sure, you're laughing at us. But remember, folks, you laughed at the beehive hairdo the first time you saw it.
Right.
You thought platform shoes with little aquariums with goldfish in the bottom were funny.
Yeah, walking on fish. Who could think of it?
Now most people do that.
Yeah, you see it every day. In Bayonne. No, you don't.
Hey, Doug, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Doug.
Hey, guys. I saw Dean Kamen on CNN today demonstrating this thing.
Yeah.
And it's actually kind of interesting. He was going up and down hills in it, and when you're riding it, you stay perpendicular to the ground. Like, when you're on a bike, you tilt up, but you stay straight going up a hill.
Exactly.
It's really weird.
I'll tell you right now, this is going to bring back Christopher Reeve's acting career.
He'll just be able to get around on this deal.
Yeah. They're also saying that the technology that's being built into this is leading the way to personal flying devices.
Oh, now we're talking, my friend. Now we're getting places.
Ronnie kept trying to tell you people it's only a beginning.
Right.
Yeah, the gyroscopes are supposed to be revolutionary.
I love it. And see, I'm not going to sit here and get upset because the first one looks kind of stupid. Remember what computers look like, Fez?
They were
gigantic.
Huge. Took up whole rooms. Hallways of rooms.
Remember the first portable telephones? People were going, look, you look like you're in Vietnam with this thing. They were the size of a refrigerator up against your head.
Is that a big walkie-talkie?
Right. And that wasn't that long ago. You're only talking 10, 15 years ago.
Now these cell phones, I swear, you can put them in a cavity.
I say this gives George Bush the opportunity to bomb Saudi Arabia tonight. If it meant, Fezzy, everybody got rid of their cars and got on a Segway, I say we go for it.
I would do that, and it would be great to see the president make that speech from a Segway people mover.
You know what I would say?
Here's Saudi Arabia.
Here's what he should do. He should make the announcement from the first Segway Daytona 500.
Wow.
And you got to figure the guy with the best balance is going to win.
Sure. A new track record. 3 weeks. 2 days.
Maybe
4 hours.
Maybe we'll just do it 500 yards. It'll be just as much fun.
The Daytona 500 yards?
It'll still be the same time. You'll be there just as long as you are now.
And here they come around turn 4. Nope, that's not them. Never mind. 877-692-1027.
We're around a Fez.
RonandFez.com.
WJFK's Howard Stern.
Did you hear today at 4:30 the Harrison family would like us all to meditate?
Also at 1:30, I think, today, all the radio stations are supposed to have a moment of silence.
They're only doing it 1 minute for George. They did it for 10 minutes for John.
Really?
Well, that's because John got killed by an assassin. Now, George almost went down that way.
Yeah, he could have gotten 10 minutes.
He would have had 10 minutes had he died at the hands of his assassin. So he only gets a minute because he died of lung cancer.
The Howard Stern Show, tomorrow morning at 6 on 106.7 WJFK.
If you're looking for a unique gift of jewelry, one jewelry store has 5 times the selection of ordinary stores. Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry, has thousands of great gift ideas. The area's best collection of independently certified diamonds, gold and platinum, exotic colored gemstones, and the finest Swiss timepieces. So you're more likely to find the perfect gift at Jared. And for that special gift, Jared presents the distinguished designs of the Movado watch collection. With its renowned start dial marked by a single dot at 12, the Movado Museum watch is a legend in modern design. And the new Movado Elliptica is an artistic expression of form, precise lines, sensual curves, and organic flow. The art of Movado, the art of time. View the Movado collection today at Jared. Jared, in front of Dulles Town Center just off City Center Boulevard. And on Route 7 across from the Tyson's Corner Shopping Center. Also located in Towson and Hanover.
Do you want to know the secret to making the most delicious crab cakes, crab imperial, or crab soup? Use only the best crab meat. Maryland crab meat, of course. Maryland crab meat is known for its sweet, fresh flavor. But did you know that only Maryland crab meat gets an extra level of quality assurance inspection that no other state or country has? And Maryland crab meat is steamed instead of boiled to keep the flavor fresher and tastier. Maryland crab meat can be used in appetizers, soups, and crab cakes. Try Maryland crab meat in quesadillas, salads, and sandwich wraps for a new twist. Remember, for the best crab dishes, buy Maryland crab meat. There is no substitute. Call now for your free Maryland crab recipe brochure, toll-free in Maryland, 1-888-841-5828, or outside of Maryland, call 410-841-5972. Or you can visit Maryland Seafood on the Maryland Agriculture website, www.mda.state.md.us. Maryland Seafood. It's as good as it looks.
A friend of mine always waited for airline tickets to go on sale before she planned a vacation. Until I told her, denial isn't just the name of a river in Egypt. No matter how big those travel sales are, they won't beat the name-your-own-price prices from Priceline.com. Sale schmail. It's time to pack up, log on, and take off.
Priceline.com. Find out for yourself what millions of seasoned travelers already know.
Your minutes go farther with this offer from Sprint PCS at Executive TV, a Malsher Products authorized dealer. Get 3,000 clear wireless minutes for just $29.99 a month with a 1-year Sprint PCS Advantage agreement. Plus, save $100 with a mail-in rebate on the purchase of any 2 new Sprint PCS phones or $30 on one when you choose any Sprint PCS service plan. Call Executive TV, your Malsher Products authorized dealer in Suitland, Maryland at 301-736-9816. Restrictions apply. This offer requires credit approval. See printed materials and store for details.
Are you one of the thousands of women who dream of having bigger, firmer, and more shapely breasts? Well, finally, there's an alternative to risky implant surgery, padded bras, or even silicone inserts. Now you have a natural choice. It's called ISIS. ISIS is an all-natural herbal system that will help firm, tone, and increase your bust line. ISIS was developed by one of the country's leading herbalists. Now, after years of extensive research, ISIS is now available to the public. Thousands of women are seeing dramatic results from ISIS, and you can too. Imagine a fuller, firmer, and more shapely bust line without surgical implants.
For full details on how the ISIS Breast Enhancement System can increase the size and shape of your breast in as little as a few weeks, call 1-800-LOOK-GREAT. That's 1-800-LOOK-GREAT. Call in the next 10 minutes and find out how you can receive a 30-day supply of ISIS absolutely free. 1-800-LOOK-GREAT. That's 1-800-LOOK-GREAT.
Have you ever experienced sudden panic or fear? Are you ever overwhelmed by worry, feelings of depression, or physical symptoms such as heart palpitations, stomach problems, dizziness, nervousness, or difficulty sleeping? I'm Lucinda Bassett, founder of the Midwest Center for Stress and Anxiety. I suffered with anxiety and depression for over 20 years of my life until I figured out how to help myself. I think I suffered all those years so that I could help others help themselves. You don't have to feel bad about yourself anymore. You don't have to feel helpless, hopeless, and suffer silently. You can stop wondering why you can't be happy and stop what-if thinking. You don't have to accept anxiety and depression as part of your life. There's help. I've developed a program that's used worldwide by professionals as well as hundreds of thousands of people just like you. You don't have to live with anxiety and depression, and medication isn't the long-term answer. Please call 1-800-ANXIETY for a free tape about this special program. Call 1-800-ANXIETY. That's 1-800-ANXIETY.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, Opie and Anthony, the Sports Junkies, and the Washington Redskins. 106.7 WJFK.
RonandFez.com.
Fezzy, help me with the name on line 8.
On line 8, Hermes. The god of speed, Ronnie.
Hermes.
Hermes, messenger of the gods?
Yep, how you doing?
Hermes doesn't like segways.
Hermes doesn't like segways.
Hermes, what can we do for you, buddy?
No, I was just, this thing came out like a year ago, the information on it, and it was supposed to be some new sort of engine that ran on hydrogen. The only byproduct was water. So hopefully...
I'm thirsty.
Yeah. Maybe in the future it'll be better.
It'll be what?
Better.
Yeah. Thanks, Hermes. Thanks, Hermes.
Thank you, Hermes.
Thanks for backing up me and Fez with this. Maybe things will be gooder sometimes.
And then that would be good, nice, better somehow.
Fezzy, they're laughing at us. But I say right now, get out there.
Oh, they laughed us out of the Institute, Ronnie, and we didn't care.
They laughed us out of the Franklin Institute.
Oh, yeah.
Which,
that hurt.
Well, because you and Stinky were wearing the same shirt.
How embarrassing. I got no headphones today, and I wear the same shirt as Stinky.
I thought you were in some kind of homo bowling league that I'd never heard of before.
It's odd. Mine's a small.
Has something happened between you and Stinky?
Not that I know of, other than neither one of us can stay out of the gap.
Gap of each other's asses.
I can hear you.
Really? Even with those broken headphones?
Yes.
I thought if I whispered...
I'll tell you what. These things are broken on each side, and they're sticking... The plastic is sticking right into my scalp, and I swear I'm going to be bleeding at the break when I take these off. Al, tomorrow, if I do not have new headphones, I will wear your ass as my headphones.
Today, he goes, what? He goes, take a good look at Fez. He's going to be the laughing stock of the show. I didn't know what he meant.
I thought it was the shirts.
Yeah, that's what I did, too.
I had no idea there was a headphone.
You're sitting there. There's no belt. It looks like you're wearing a Segway on your head.
I wish I need a gyroscope. I have to wear them way down low like this.
Now,
then I'm poking in my head.
Tonight we're giving out a DVD player, Fezzy, because you and I are always on the edge of technology. And we'll get into a lot of other stuff, including where the show will move to, what time.
Okay, good.
Because right now it looks like we have our choice of mornings or middays.
Right. So we
Sports guys, I think, want to move the middays.
Oh, okay. So,
is there any chance Don and Mike are staying, or is this a definite?
From what I've heard, they sounded pretty definite.
All right.
So,
maybe what we ought to do, follow them. Make it a package deal. We leave with them.
On our people movers? I don't know, Ronnie. Why don't we check out these midday or morning options first?
You know what? Maybe, why don't we do this instead? We go to O&A and we say we all leave together.
Oh, okay. All right, if they go, I go.
You're always trying to stay close to those guys.
The Reef will go right away with the island.
Is O&A leaving in 18 months, or are they staying still?
Any word on that one?
All right. So a lot of people want to talk about the new Segways with us.
All right. It's a Segway People Motor, the new ultra high-tech scooter-like device.
Now, remember when Billy Staples wanted to order food before the show and I said I wasn't hungry?
Right.
I made a huge mistake. That was a gigantic mistake. That was a bigger mistake than Hawk turning on you or Al Dukes breaking your headphones.
I know. Everyone is after us today. Or me, anyway.
Yes. I think it's just you, because I wish they would turn on me like this. Al Dukes, I would drop you if you do the stuff to my headphones.
I will not.
Ask Joe Pooh what it's like to be dropped on his ass during the show.
And get a card shampoo.
What's that like?
It's not fun. And I do want to ask you a question. These don't look broken.
What?
And those are my headphones.
He said they were broken. That's why they weren't here. They look fine.
They're fine now. They're all fixed.
Who fixed them?
Wait a minute.
What did you do? This is your old headphones?
Those are my headphones.
Yes.
All right, bring these over and let Fez try them on. Before
I will put them on, and I'll know this is like the glass headphones, and I'm Cinderella.
All right, Heckler says, I have a size 15 foot. Would I be able to fit into a Segway?
He'd need a large.
Yes, Heckler. We make Segways for freaks as well as normal people. How's your headphones?
These are fine. Why haven't I been wearing them the whole time?
They've been lost, probably, right?
Yes, they were lost.
You lied.
And you lied and said they were broken.
I didn't want to upset you at the start of the show. I was going to tell you at the break. I didn't want to upset you at the start of the show.
You're such a bald liar. You're a bald-faced liar.
And a fag.
Most people, I would say bald-faced. You're a bald-faced liar. Why would you lie?
Because I didn't want it to upset you at the start of the show.
Don't you think wearing plastic spikes being driven into my head would upset me?
Yes, but if you knew I was working on solving the problem, then it would be better.
Here's what I like. Some other guy is inventing a whole new people mover. Our guys are losing our headphones.
Where were they that you lost them? Where did you find them at?
Someone found them in another show's office.
What shows?
Sports Guys.
Oh.
Oh my gosh!
Now we take mornings.
Do I have olive gunk on my headphones? Is that what you're saying? Olive ear gunk?
Olive has been wearing those on his gonads.
Great.
He thought it would be funny.
Now I got nad phones. Perfect.
All right.
Look how red Al is. Red as
Because he's a
herpes.
liar. Yes, liars blush.
You are the biggest liar in the world, Al Dukes.
God.
And the biggest fag.
And just so you know, as it's getting...
And I've always been on your side, Al.
And just so you know, as we're getting close to Christmas, everyone else on the show hates you. And, I know that you're staying here. We got an over and under thing. But joking aside, you never should have came here.
Really?
Yes.
Not only are you a bad producer, you're a really bad person.
You're a bad human being.
You're a horrible, horrible person.
And I don't know if a Segway can kill somebody by running them over, but I'm going to try with you. I'm going to lay you down and speed bump your ass with my brand new Segway.
And if the 17 miles an hour isn't enough to kill you at once, I am willing to ride over you 400, 500, 600 times until the job's done.
And I might even bring out a gun and put two in the back of your head.
And then make our getaway on our Segway people mover.
A Segway drive-by? Nice.
The world's first.
Nice. 877-692-1027.
We're on a Fez.
RonandFez.com. WJFK's Don and Mike.
Hello, Van. Where are you listening to the show at, my friend?
I'm about 210, 12 feet up in the air on a WNEW relay tower.
You're on a radio tower now? What are you doing up there?
Changing light bulbs and touching up paint.
I believe this guy 100%. All right, now, but how do we get him to verify it?
I could jump to my death.
Do you mind?
The Don and Mike Show. Tomorrow at 11 on 106.7 WJFK.
Fox Tuesday, when one of the original kings of comedy becomes the king of music. Get ready for anything. Make some noise! As Bernie Mac hosts the 2001 Billboard Music Awards live from Las Vegas. Bernie Mac in the house. See the hottest stars in music perform their #1 hits all on one stage. I love you, Billboard. With scheduled performances by Incubus, No Doubt, Alicia Keys, Angie Stone, and Eve, Destiny's Child, and Pink. Thank you! And scheduled appearances by Lifehouse, Creed, Godsmack, Blink-182, Jennifer Lopez, Janet Jackson, and Sting. You got it going on! Plus, Mark McGrath, Ludacris, Matthew McConaughey, Shaggy, John Mellencamp, and lots more. I owe this to the fans. It's going to be a wild night when Bernie Mac welcomes music's biggest superstar to the hottest party on the planet. Oh, my God! The 2001 Billboard Music Awards, live on Fox.
Catch music's biggest stars tomorrow at 8 p.m. Then stay tuned for Fox 5 News at 10.
It's a fact. Toyota Tundra achieved the best results of any large pickup truck ever tested by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Here's another fact. Tundra is the only full-size pickup available with an advanced double overhead cam 32-valve V8 engine. It cranks 245 horsepower and gives Tundra the ability to tow up to 7,200 pounds. Tundra is also the only truck in its class with one-piece frame rails for durability and ride quality. And Tundra is the only full-size truck you can get that comes standard with a rear load sensing proportioning valve for consistent braking under a variety of load conditions. The brakes you'll be using are the only full-size pickup front disc brakes with the extra stopping power of 4-piston calipers. Get all the facts about Toyota Tundra at our website, buyatoyota.com, and then see your Toyota dealer for Tundra, the best thing that ever happened to full-size pickups. Get the feeling, Toyota.
It's getting late, but that's alright. It ain't no big thing. We're hanging tough, we're hanging tight. We got no worries. I know what I want, and it's a Wendy's late night. You can't stop us now. It's the Wendy's late night.
When it's late and hunger hits, just drive through Wendy's late night pickup window. You can get anything on the menu made fresh. Hot and juicy classic doubles with cheese, biggie fries, biggie drinks, and cool creamy frosties. Wendy's, where you can eat great even late. At participating Wendy's.
Wendy's late night.
Hi, this is Dave Thomas. We're open late every night, so come on by.
Now try Wendy's new Chicken Bacon Swiss and the new Bacon Swiss Cheeseburger, available for a limited time. Bite into a whole chicken breast fillet or a quarter-pound of hot, juicy beef, topped with hickory smoked bacon, lettuce, tomato, and tangy Swiss cheese. So good you'll want to try them both. Most Wendy's pickup windows are open until at least 1 a.m., so you can eat great even late.
In the new millennium, one high-speed internet access service stands alone in its availability, reliability, and affordability. Only one service means no extra phone line or unsightly satellite dish. That service is the one I have at my house. Buzz Burbank here for Cox Communications Roadrunner. Of the different kinds of high-speed choices out there, odds are you have at least a couple of options where you live. There's DSL, if you can get it. I still can't. And satellite, which goes away when a dense rain or snow cloud gets between their satellite and your dish. Then there's Cox Communications Roadrunner. I've had Roadrunner for well over a year now. I totally depend on this service and find it to be totally dependable. Cox Communications Roadrunner is available for as little as $29.95 a month after you buy or rent your cable modem. Rates subject to change and exclude taxes. Other restrictions apply. Now available in most Fairfax County neighborhoods. 703-378-8411. Cox Communications Roadrunner. It's here, and it doesn't go away when it rains.
Hi, I'm Carlton Sheets, and for nearly 20 years I've been showing people how to become successful real estate investors. Thousands of men and women who started with nothing, not even a down payment, have become wealthy. I'm taking this opportunity to tell you, if you want to buy homes, apartment buildings, even shopping centers with no down payment, you can do it, just as others have. You don't need any experience in real estate. I provide that. All you need is a desire to make money and the willingness to follow my instructions. Many people now own homes and apartment buildings they bought with no down payment. Why not you? I'm offering you this opportunity right now, today. For just $9.95, the Professional Education Institute will send you my entire step-by-step system for you to review and use for 30 days. If you know an opportunity when you hear it, write this number down and call right now, because this time-tested program can make you wealthy. Call 1-800-963-6565. That's 1-800-963-6565.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, Opie and Anthony, the Sports Junkies, and the Redskins. Washington Superstation, 106.7 WJFK.
RonandFez.com.
The future is here. We're Ron and Fez. Ronnie's headphones just disintegrated.
All right, I got him back.
The unveiling, I guess, today of the new people mover known as the Segway, a brand new scooter-type device that runs on electricity and that apparently balances itself. You can't fall off of this two-wheeled contraption.
I don't understand the whole thing. You're not steering?
No, I guess it's It says you lean forward or lean backwards, and I guess to the side, and it'll take you where you want to go.
Hey, Jason. Jason, you're on Run of Fez.
Hi,
what's
Jason.
going on, guys? Card holder 2423 here. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you. I was wondering. You say you got it senses if you're going to go forward or back or whatnot. Well, what do you go past the falafel stand and you want to get some food? You go, well, that looks like a good idea. Boom, you crash right into it. You know, you see a cute girl, you run her down. I think this could be a danger to people.
You know,
I really do.
I'm sure they thought...
Now I'm afraid.
I'm sure it doesn't act on your thoughts, but the way that you're leaning. But I'm sure people thought the same thing about a bicycle when it started.
I don't know, guys. I'm still worried, though.
Of course you are. Of course you are. I found this out, Fezzi. The general public, they're not like you and I. They're not ready to jump into the future.
Right. People, centuries ago feared crossing the ocean because of the sea serpents out there.
I still don't like the idea of that. I mean, I've seen some stuff on the Discovery Channel that's just hideous.
Well, you just hate being on a cruise ship, where you're confined, you can't get out.
Yeah, you're stuck with those people. The music's always bad.
Right.
Hey, Guy, you're on Run of Fez.
Hi, Guy.
Hi, Guy.
Hey, guys.
Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, listen, I heard you talking about the key situation. I saw Diane Sawyer at Bryant Park with that thing this morning. They had looked like little dimes. There was 3 little keys.
Was she enjoying it?
Oh, she had a ball. She was, if she could ride the thing, anybody could. It looked like a big lawn spreader. She was just standing up on it, and if you just lean with your hands, and whichever way you lean, that's the way the thing goes, and it's impossible to tip over.
I think the real test would be take one to the Today Show and see if Big Al Roker can ride one.
Now, let me ask you this. Could you get another person on there with Diane Sawyer? Let's say if...
I'd like
Charlie Gibson?
Yeah.
You probably could like to try to get on with her, but no.
I know, I'd be goosing her the whole way.
Got a little hooked up for a briefcase.
What if you got a kid?
She let them run her foot over with it, too, and it didn't. She said, I can't even feel it, and they were running her foot over. The thing weighs 80 pounds.
She was high.
I don't know. It says it runs on gyroscopes with microprocessors.
Gyroscopes remind me too much of gyros, and I get starving.
I don't know. The guy said it can go for 17 hours on one charge or 110 charge. So I would get one. I thought it was cool. You could ride it around on the sidewalks in your local little towns. I don't know necessarily about Manhattan. But
well, if you got rid of the cars in Manhattan, you could drive them.
There'd be plenty of room for them.
You could do it out in Queens with no problem.
Queens would be perfect. All right, thank you.
I would get one in a heartbeat. I thought they were really neat. But
I know the Hawk in Queens. You said you wanted to be the first person in Queens with one of these, Hawk?
Yep. And it's going to be true. I'm going to get one for sure.
It's going to be true, Fessy, like a child would say.
He's such a baby when he sees something shiny that he likes.
Billy Staples, what have you decided about food tonight? I want that to be your main focus right now, Billy.
Yeah, I want you running on Euroscopes. Not gyroscopes, Euroscopes.
Starving for those gyroscopes.
Carabas.
Hey, Tim, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Tim.
How we doing, fellas?
Yeah.
Know a decent amount about this fella. He's actually a pretty interesting guy. I don't know if you guys know. He's about 50 years old. He's the son of a comic book artist, and he's a college dropout.
Oh, the guy who invented this?
Yeah, Dean Kamen.
All right.
Dean Kamen? I've been to his islands. They're fantastic.
He invented those. So he's a modern-day Thomas Edison.
He's a modern-day warrior, so he is. All right, so his dad was a comic book guy. So he was raised to think a little bit out of the box, as they say.
Pretty much. He's actually, he was born on Long Island.
And he's already rich from other inventions, right?
The dialysis machine, the portable dialysis machine.
Who would have thought that was a possibility?
That was him.
Yeah, that's great. So now people on dialysis can get around a little more. They can travel.
Nice.
What else?
Yeah, he's got his own little island, Manchester. And he actually has his own currency.
I actually want to see this wheelchair that goes up the stairs.
That's Sharp. The name of that is the iBot. Actually, he doesn't like when people call it a wheelchair. He says it's the most technologically advanced robot.
All right, because I'll use one.
Yeah, it can actually stand up.
And I'm handicapable.
Who are wheelchair bound up to eye level with regular people. It can actually stand up on its own wheels.
All right, Tim.
Take care.
Thanks for your information on the modern-day warrior.
Dean Kamen. This is the way he came into the stage to the Good Morning America. And then he was dressed as the Texas Tornado.
Haven't needed yet another champion. 877-692-1027.
We're on it.
RonandFez.com. WJFK's Opie and Anthony.
You guys see Rumsfeld this week on Meet the Press?
There's no BS with this guy, Rumsfeld, man.
Wouldn't you hate to live next door to Rumsfeld and piss him off? If you don't turn down that freaking music, I'm calling in an airstrike.
He would be the worst neighbor.
The children of the neighboring yard will be moved out of my flower bed. We will make an attempt to move them out peaceably. If we cannot do this, we will use explosives, napalm,
and I'm sending my dogs in.
Opie and Anthony, tomorrow at 3 on 106.7 WJFK.
For Mervis Diamond Importers, I am Ronnie Mervis. I still remember the finest lesson my father ever taught me. It was about trust. My son, he said proudly, someday you may come into the Mervis Diamonds business. At Mervis Diamonds, even though we show the finest diamonds at the lowest prices, that's not enough. To succeed in diamonds, you need more. You must have integrity, he said. Educate your clients about diamonds. Love may be complicated, he said with a smile, but buying a diamond shouldn't be. Years later, we still run our business the old-fashioned way. That's why today, Mervis Diamond Importers is the leading diamond dealer in Washington and for hundreds of miles around. At Mervis Diamonds, you'll get more than quality and value. You'll build a personal relationship. So when you're ready for diamonds, please call Mervis Diamond Importers and leave your checkbook at home. Let's just meet. We promise you'll be back.
Mervis Diamond Importers. View our diamonds and check prices online at mervisdiamond.com. Financing is available. We're in downtown D.C., Rockville, Maryland, and now in our new Diamond Center in Tysons Corner, Virginia. For your appointment or free diamond guide, call Mervis Diamond at 1-800-HER-LOVE. That's 1-800-HER-LOVE.
Want more TV for your money? Call Dish Network and get America's Top 100 programming package. Receive a $21.99 a month credit toward the current $30.99 monthly price for the first year when you buy a system valued at $199 or more. That's just $9 a month for over 100 digital channels for the lowest monthly price in America. Plus, installation is free. Try getting that from your cable company. Call 1-800-333-DISH. $9 price, programming and packages subject to change without notice.
This is Sonny Jurgensen. Recently, I was in the market for a luxury automobile. I decided to visit Lindsay Lexus and Cadillac automotive dealerships in Alexandria. With over 50 years in the automobile business, they have the most experienced and knowledgeable sales staff and the best selection of Lexus and Cadillac automobiles. The Lindsay family commitment to serving their community is reflected in the way they treat their customers, like family. If you want the best, buy from the best like I did, from the Lindsay, Lexus, or Cadillac dealerships in Alexandria.
This is Commissioner John Busby from the Salvation Army. Thank you for helping us respond to recent attacks on our nation. This holiday season, however, please remember those in your community who still struggle for basic human needs. The bells we ring are for them. Your donations to our Red Kettles stay and help in your community, so please give generously. Need knows no season.
This holiday season, send the extraordinary gift that has been called the gift of a lifetime. Name a star after someone. For $48 and a call to 800-282-3333, the International Star Registry will send a full-color parchment certificate, sky charts to locate their star, and a fascinating booklet on astronomy. The star name will then be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Call the Star Registry now at 800-282-3333 or visit us at starregistry.com for the unique gift that shines forever.
What if you could have a full, thick head of hair before the end of this commercial? Hi, I'm Mark Kress, and I developed Topic hair building fibers. When I started losing my own hair, I felt older, and I just didn't have the confidence to be at my best. I worked for nearly 5 years on a safe, inexpensive way to improve my appearance. I developed a solution made of pure organic keratin, the exact protein real hair is made from. The result? Instantly, you can see yourself with a full, thick head of hair. Now, over 500,000 men and women enjoy the confidence that Topic gives you, and doctors worldwide recommend it to their patients. I'm positive that Topic can make you look and feel great the very first time you use it. In fact, I'm going to pay for it myself. I'll send you a free sample of my Topic hair building fibers along with a free video that explains the magic behind this revolutionary product. Just call 1-800-682-5678 and reserve your share of this limited free supply. Call 1-800-682-5678. That's 1-800-682-5678.
If you think snoring or your partner's snoring is something you have to live with, I've got good news. Hi, I'm Dr. Fred Vanini, board-certified physician and founder of the Park Avenue Wellness Center. I spent over 30 years conducting research and treating sleep disorders, and now I've developed a revolutionary medical breakthrough for people who snore. It's called Snoraid. Snoraid is an all-natural, non-invasive, and safe treatment that is so effective that over 94% of patients report a drastic reduction in snoring. Snoraid works instantly and lasts all night long. I guarantee Snoraid will work for you. If you're not 100% satisfied, return it to me, and I'll issue you a full refund. Be sure to ask your operator how to get a 1-month supply of Snoraid for free. Call 1-800-898-6175. Enjoy a silent night all night with Snoraid. Call 1-800-898-6175. And remember, I guarantee Snoraid will work for you. 1-800-898-6175.
Infinity Broadcasting, WJFK FM, Manassas, Washington, D.C. RonandFez.com.
Fezzy, look who it is, Johnny Hard Rock.
Ah, nice.
Johnny!
What's up, boys?
Hey, Johnny.
I think I need to get 2 of those things, one for each foot. I don't know.
Oh, see that? Don't you hard on yourself, Johnny.
You know, but they look kind of fun.
Yeah, they do.
I could see, Fezzy riding around town on one.
Oh, yeah, I'm people. I could ride a people mover.
I could see you and Mario on the back.
Wouldn't that be nice? That's the only thing. Just seeing that thing pumping down the road?
Get your balls out,
Running on a whole different type of energy.
Get your balls out.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, we're a little hungry tonight.
All right. We'll take care of that.
You know what else I like with my food tonight is a little Rockstar memorabilia.
Let's see what I can send over.
Yeah,
Maybe
give us,
guitar.
Jimi Hendrix's guitar or something like that. Hey, what are we looking at?
I'll just take a tambourine. I'm not that hungry.
Johnny, what are we looking at on the outside of the burger thing? What else we got?
Oh, we got everything.
Yeah.
We got steaks. We got ribs.
Huh.
Steaks?
You should have a slab of ribs.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little messy in here. What else we got? What do we got in the world of chicken?
Ooh. Well, of course, Earl's favorite, the fried chicken fingers. Don't Andy DeFranco me. It's the truth.
All right. Did you hear what happened with poor Earl?
No.
He's in the hospital.
Till Thursday at the least.
He thinks it's his ulcer. From what I understand, they're probing his ass, though.
Yeah.
I saw him on Saturday night. He didn't look very good.
Yeah. Let's just say he had some bad toes on Friday and leave it at that.
He called me Saturday night, leaving a rambling message on my machine about Billy Staples, and then said, "Pardon me, I'm all hopped up on flu medicine."
Yeah, he said he might have had the flu, but it might have been the steak that he ate. So I don't know how you can confuse the flu with bad food. Only if you're Earl, I guess you could do that.
All right, maybe I'm thinking those chicken fingers and fries.
All right, we can work something out. Put me on with Billy, and we'll take care of that.
All right, thank you so much, Johnny.
See ya.
Thank you, Johnny Hard Rock, from the Hard Rock Cafe.
Look who's on here. We haven't talked to her in a while. We've been nervous about it. It's Crazy Claire. Hey, Claire.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hiya, Crazy.
I am okay.
Don't call her crazy when she's going through... Are you going through a depression now, honey?
Yeah, I am. I haven't really been doing that well. I've been doing better lately, though, the past past week or so.
So are you chemically off? Is that the deal?
Yeah, it is. I am. Well, I have, my therapist thinks it's because, I had a lot of traumatic things, with the cat and September 11th, and then I stopped taking my medication by mistake.
And then you what?
I stopped taking my medication by mistake.
Well, I think that's probably the biggest thing. We got to keep you on any kind of mood-altering drugs they have.
Right.
Yeah, actually I'm on 5, so.
Really? What are they?
Okay, Prozac, Wellbutrin, Seroquel, Buspar, Neuron.
That sounds like a lot.
Theraflu.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're trying
How could you forget to take all that?
Well, I forgot a couple of them. I kept on forgetting to renew the prescription.
Uh-huh.
So then things got kind of bad there, and my therapist and my parents were going to throw me back in the hospital. But I said no, and since I'm 18, they can't send me.
Oh, they just can't haul you out like they
No,
used
I
to.
vetoed it. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice, for the first time ever. No, I won't put on that jacket.
Wouldn't you
I
like to
didn't
get...
want to do it 5 times. That was the whole thing that I was thinking.
Wouldn't you, yeah, right, because then you'd really be wacky. Now, don't you miss all your old pals at the Nut Hut, though?
I remember last time I went in, I told them, I was like, you know what, I come in here all the time. I don't really need to focus on making friends.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Because a lot of them have only been in there, this is their first time or whatever, and when everyone gets in there, they're like, oh, yeah, they make friends or whatever. And
Right. You don't need to hang with the newbies.
And do you really need peer pressure from insane people?
No.
You know? They're saying, why aren't you splashing in your own urine? You're not keeping up with the rest of us.
Actually, I was always bad. I was always getting in more trouble than everybody else. And I remember there was a comment box last place I went, and we kept on putting comments like making the orderlies walk around naked and,
just trying to be funny, right?
Yeah, I know. And they got really mad at me, and they said I was being inappropriate, or whatever. And
then they counted the votes in the box, and you got voted out of the nut hut.
Yeah, exactly. It was like Survivor.
I'm sorry. We'll have to put out your abuse bar.
So anyways, I got sent to my room for that for a little while.
If I was a psychiatrist in a nut hut, I think one of the things I work on a lot is neck slaps. And I just slap them on the back of their neck until they stop acting crazy.
I'll tell you what, it perks me right up. I know it. I know when I've been neck slapped. It'll change your attitude.
All right, so you're better, but you were really weird for a while, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing better now because I've kind of been motivated to get better. But
well, the weather's been in your favor because you get that that sad thing, right?
Yeah. My mom got me one of those light boxes or whatever. So
you should ask for Xbox.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, you ever hear voices in your head?
Not really. I hear like music and stuff sometimes, but I think that's normal.
Yeah, that's the radio, honey. Okay, crazy.
That's not in your head. We're in that little box, not in your head.
Right.
I'm not psychotic. That's technically what psychotic was.
What would your technical thing be?
I have a severe depressive disorder.
Sure.
With an anxiety disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder.
See, I never really thought that you were too much on the depressive side. I thought you were just like a crazy chick. Mm-hmm. But the last time you came in, your eyes were the saddest eyes I've ever seen in my life.
People kept on telling me that.
Yeah, it was real hard to look at you because it actually looked like you were in pain, like emotional pain.
Yeah, well.
Like, you lost your best friend type pain.
It's my life, whatever. I'm doing better now, though.
I don't think so. My diagnosis is to add 5 more drugs.
Nice.
They doubled my sleeping medication lately because, like, when I get sick, I have trouble sleeping.
What are you sleeping? What are you taking?
I take Seroquel for sleeping medication. I don't know how to fall asleep naturally anymore. It's been like 2 years that I've been on it. If I forget my sleeping medication or can't find it or whatever, I don't sleep.
All right, Eddie has a question for you about drugs, okay?
Sure.
If you're ever taking meds, like Crazy Claire's been through them all.
I've been on a lot of them.
Right.
I really have.
Here's Eddie. Eddie, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Eddie.
Ron Fez. Listen, Carol, I'm on Zoloft.
You're on Zoloft?
Yeah.
I was actually never on Zoloft because Prozac worked for me, but Zoloft's pretty much the same thing.
It's called like calming nerves?
Yeah.
Like a chill pill?
Yeah, both Prozac.
What was wrong with you, Eddie? Why were you so nervous about it?
I had a heart attack. I had to go in for a heart operation, and they botched it up that I almost died. So I get...
Then I think you have every reason to be upset.
Yeah, you should feel stressed.
Right.
So,
I don't want to shake that off.
They gave him courage instead of a heart, Ronnie. It was awful.
Yeah, so once I get done with this bottle of pills, then I'll go see my lawyer, and then I'll make them go on Zoloft.
Okay. So you think he's fine, right, Claire?
Eddie.
Yeah.
You do sound a little, I don't know, hyped up, Eddie. I don't know if it's me. I don't know.
I would love for you two to have a baby together, some kind of a crazy Tasmanian.
Oh, my God.
And just name it Zoloft.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should reproduce.
Oh, I would love to see your crazy baby.
Ivan Zoloft.
They're going to be in therapy from, like, day one.
Red rum. That's the first word the baby says. Red rum. Red rum. Red rum.
Oh
That's
God.
my baby.
Nobody would believe that I was actually pregnant.
You could adopt one from Rosemary.
Well, you sound great. I'm glad to hear that you're sounding better.
Thank you, guys. I also want to thank Heckler for
getting drugs?
bringing JC into my life.
The guy from Backstreet?
No, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Are you born again?
No, I'm just kidding.
Don't kid about that.
She's fucking crazy, Fez.
Well, I'm crazy.
She is talking.
Listen, do you think I could believe in a God with all the problems that I have?
Maybe that would fix you.
Yeah, right.
Maybe God hates you. Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Joe, stop it.
Joe loves me.
Yeah.
And I love Joe.
Yeah, I can see that. So what was the
you're
joke?
into JP.
Now, why would a crazy person think it's funny that Jesus could save you?
What insight do you have that the rest of us don't?
Fez is actually just sitting here biting his lip. Oh, don't start on me, nutty girl.
There's no God. I don't know.
That's sad.
I'm not even baptized. So I think that's actually kind of a good thing, because I'm going to limbo as opposed to hell.
No, not necessarily.
Was Heckler really trying to get you into JC?
No. Heckler, no.
I stepped on your joke today. Sorry about that.
They're all up for grabs.
Hold
I
on.
think actually Heckler said it to me.
All right, hold on, Crazy Claire. Larry has a question for you. Hey, Larry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Larry. Fez, how you guys doing?
Good. We're calling again.
Claire.
Yeah.
I have a question. Maybe you can help me.
Sure.
I was on Zoloft. They took me off it. Then I was on Axel. They took me off that. And now I'm on Prozac, and I'm on Xanax. The long stick ones, the white ones.
You hear horns in your head.
What did you say? The long stick ones?
Yeah, they're white sticks. They're powerful, man. But
so you have an anxiety
what would happen if I stopped if I kind of withdraw, kind of like just wean off of them?
Well, what are you on it for? Like, are you
I'm on it for my nerves. I feel like a time bomb.
Okay, well then if you took it off, it would get worse.
And you would bite a boxer's ear off. Hey, Larry?
Yeah.
Have you ever really known Jesus?
I had a bad year this year. My father passed. Then the World Trade Center. I was in the hospital. They found me with diabetes. I have to take 2 shots a day. Forget it, man.
Sounds like
worst.
you need a Xanax stick.
Yeah, you never heard of this sticks?
Well, you don't think it's helped you?
They're the highest form of Xanax, man. They kill you.
You don't think it's helped you?
What?
You don't think it's helped you?
I'm going to guarantee
this. It makes you, you go to work, you sleeping on the window sometimes.
I'm guaranteeing you I can eat 2 Xanax sticks and drive a Segway.
How much? How much you want to bet me?
I'll go 100.
100?
Yeah.
I'll make it 2. I'm serious.
Bring your Xanax sticks in.
And a Segway.
And we'll do a show.
How much? Ronnie, I'm serious.
I'm telling you, $100.
You take a quarter. Forget about it. You'll be babbling on the radio.
Are those the same sticks that you stick in the flavored powders and lick?
No, that's
man.
for children.
You ever heard of them, Claire? Seriously?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of it.
Hold on,
here's... anxiety and stuff. You don't think it's helped you?
She plays with them like they're pickup sticks.
They calm me down. I can't sleep.
Calm me down? You sound like a maniac.
I'm on a sleeping pill for, it's called Trazodone.
Oh, I've been on Trazodone before.
Yeah.
What a tragedy.
I'm a mess.
All right, hold on. Here's Bob. He's got a question for you, Larry.
Trazodone? That's the worst name ever for a pill.
Yo, Larry.
Yeah.
Got any Xanax left? I'll give you $5 a pop for him.
That's great. All these people have our phone number. All right, thanks, Bob.
That's funny.
Hey.
Yep.
All right. I had to get rid of him.
He was a bad seed.
We're not in that
Well, the guy that was trying to
anymore.
buy pills, no. I didn't get rid of Larry. He heard something and he panicked. Went into the street screaming and licking a Xanax stick the whole way.
Just poking his own eyes out with Xanax sticks.
Well,
Fez, maybe you could take her to church with you.
That would be nice. Would you like to do that?
I think
I made the mistake this weekend of taking my parents in town to church.
Uh-huh.
And what happened there, Claire, was they enjoy a nice traditional kind of low-key service.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was one of the urban gospel choirs showed up to do a guest set.
Uh-huh.
And no lie, as my parents are sitting there, everyone's standing and clapping along as they're rapping, "Are you down with G.O.D.? Yeah, you know me."
What are you, a Jehovah? Was it good?
It was great.
Yeah.
They did an excellent job.
You can't drink.
But it just wasn't what my parents are into, and, they don't applaud in church.
Oh, they think that's kind of
disrespectful, and so a little bit of whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, yeah,
go.
okay, so they want to raise the roof on the church.
Exactly.
I understand.
Yeah.
Now, your parents like you, are they followers of Martin Luther King Jr.?
We do not follow Martin Luther King Jr. We are Lutherans.
I thought
that has nothing to do with Martin Luther King Jr.
Well, where do you put Lex Luthor in this whole situation?
That is a completely... That's Luthor, not Luther.
Do you ever say the head of our church will one day defeat Superman and we'll take over the world?
We do not pray for Lex Luthor to take over the world.
But he's your patron saint.
Hello?
All right, Claire. Yeah,
that's
we're all
Joe throwing a stick in the spokes. A Xanax stick in the spokes.
I did not.
Seriously, you're like a Xanax stick to this show. You hover around here and you stare at us. Yeah, I agree with Fez. You're an idiot. Just wait to pounce on someone Fez is mad at.
Fez, are you really mad at me?
I'm not mad at you.
Okay.
I offered to take you to church.
You want to take her?
Is this like Opie taking the little kid to a hockey game?
Yeah, like that'll ever happen.
It'll happen. Are you down with G.O.D.?
I can picture Opie drowning that kid before taking him to a hockey game.
I don't know about church.
You need something.
I have acupuncture.
How is having chins on?
Yeah, it's kind of religious.
Yeah.
But, I'm
seriously, I'm ready to become a Jew, Fuzzy. I know that they don't go welcoming everybody.
Right.
But when I saw them bombing Yasser Arafat today, I'm ready to join up. Seriously. I'm yelling out my window, how can I help? And people are going, what?
Get back in your apartment!
Can't you invent your own religion for a tax break?
Oh, please. What? You know, honey, I don't know what it is about the insane, but they're always looking for a hustle. They're selling their Xanax sticks. They're having tax breaks. Why don't you
sell my Prozac to my friends?
No, why don't you get like Fez? When Martin Luther King rose from the dead.
We do not believe Martin Luther King Jr. rose from the dead.
Are you not a Lutheran?
Yes.
Then I suggest you look into this. In 68, Fezzy, is when your, as you call it, God was killed.
Was crucified?
Was crucified.
No, that has not anything to do with Lutheran. Martin Luther King Jr.
So you like Martin Luther King Sr.?
No, I never even knew the man.
I don't understand what this religion is based on.
That was Martin Luther, right? He defected from the church.
Yes, he dissected.
Martin Luther King Jr.?
He got up a frog and
I don't know,
started a religion.
I'll tell you one thing about your religion, Fezzy. You got a dream. You have a dream.
That is not the same thing.
Des, can you drink?
Boy,
like
can
a
I.
fish.
Boy, howdy. I use a Xanax stick as a swizzle stick.
Well, I
yes.
know those southern religions are a little crazy like that.
Jim Cook can't drink as much as this Fezzy. All right, man. We got to go, Claire.
All right, guys.
I'm glad to see that you're slowly climbing out of that pit of depression.
Yes, I'm not going back in the hospital. That's what's motivating me.
All right, let's get Billy Staples in here real quick.
Okay.
Staples! Now! I hear alrighty.
Did we figure out what we're doing for food?
Yes, the food will be here in 20 minutes.
What kind of food we get?
They gotta be hard rock food.
Yeah, but I was thinking about I'm going non-burger, right? You heard all that?
Yeah, we heard all that. Now actually spoke to Johnny and placed the exact order.
All right, well, what's the menu?
Am I getting a shake, or what am I doing about the beverage?
All right, guys, I'm going to go. I love you.
Who said that? The shake.
Bye, Crazy Claire.
I didn't actually put in the final order, so I don't know what Al did order.
I put you in charge of it because I know you like food.
Yeah.
Al, on the other thing, could just say, put some bird seed in your palm and I'll peck it out of there. Because that's what he likes to eat.
Billy actually said this during the pre-show meeting when he asked if anyone wanted food and everyone said no. He got the hurtest look on his face.
Right.
And just kind of looked down and said, I guess I'm on my own.
Right.
As serious as could be. He takes his food very seriously and personally.
Hey, Gary, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, how you doing, Ron?
Good.
I was just wanting to ask Fez what he thought about praying to Luther Vandross.
Now, why do you pray to him?
We do not pray to Luther Vandross.
Let me tell you something.
Except at mealtime.
The thing about your God is he's smooth as silk.
Thank you. Thank you, but my God is not Mr. Vandross.
I don't think I could belong to a religion where the Savior's weight fluctuated so much. Because I wouldn't be able, as soon as I put up my fat Luther Vandross, I'd have to do my thin one.
I guess you would have to do it for the different seasons. We don't pray to Luther Vandross.
This is how your church opens up.
She called me by surprise.
It's going to be
because I never have seen such a pretty
Master Starting
This is
lady.
about Mary Magdalene.
Master Starting lady, so bring it on in here. The Honorable Luther Vandross will be with you soon. It's one smooth church. Just remember, the Savior loves you, baby. From that beautiful neck of yours all the way down to those sturdy legs. One of God's finest creations. Let's hear from my father, Martin Luther Vandross Sr. And for my backup singers, Sexual Chocolate. Later on, we'll be having a malt liquor baptism at One Smooth Church. I just want to remind everybody, keep your beverages in a paper bag. So this is what the Lutherans are. They're Lutheran Vandross.
No, it is not Lutheran Vandross.
Now, I'll tell you, Fuzzy.
Where would this come from?
For the first time in my life, you have me intrigued.
You come to church with me and you don't see Luther Vandross, you're going to be very disappointed.
I always am anyway. It's 877-692-1027. You're listening to the Church of Luther Vandross. That's right, we're Lutherans. It's Ron and Fez.
RonandFez.com. WJFK Sports Junkies.
Junkies, man, don't you guys ever change?
No.
This is great. Y'all are going from outing Chuck Knobloch on Exy, we're finding freaking Paris.
Oh, you know why? Because we're Renaissance men. We're well-rounded.
Yeah, we have to entertain you for 4 hours.
Right.
I just hope more people are listening than me, man.
Yeah, we hope so, too.
So do we.
Totally. Thanks for your inspirational call.
The Sports Junkies at 7 on 106.7 WJFK.
Put your career into high gear. Call 1-800-DRIVERS. We've got the jobs you're looking for with better routes and better pay. It's easy to find the company that treats you right in every way.
No matter what kind of driving job you're looking for, you'll find it at 1-800-DRIVERS and on the internet at 1-800-DRIVERS.com. Check out 1-800-DRIVERS to find companies with pay, benefits, and routes or the training you're looking for. In fact, many companies offer CDL training at no cost, and you'll earn over $30,000 for first-year drivers. Whether you're an owner-operator or a company driver looking for a lease purchase program, local, regional, or over the road, we've got the job you're looking for. Put your career into high gear. Call 1-800-DRIVERS or on the internet at 1-800-DRIVERS.com.
Put your career into high gear. Call 1-800-DRIVERS.
A phenomenon is sweeping the nation related to, oddly enough, the number 9. A carrot farmer has reported something eerily amiss when he found crop circles formed in the shape of the number 9. Soda and beer companies nationwide have unveiled their new 9 packs. Why this obsession with 9? Dish Network is offering over 100 of America's favorite channels for just $9 a month. With Dish Network, you can get over 100 channels like ESPN, Discovery, Disney, and Animal Planet for just $9 a month. How can you get programming for $9 a month? Simple. Just purchase a Dish Network system for $199 or more, and bam! You get free professional installation and a credit on your bill for $21.99 a month for the first year. That's $21.99 off of our current monthly price of $30.99. Why, that's the lowest monthly price in America. But this $9 price, programming and packages are subject to change. So call 1-800-333-DISH today. That's 1-800-333-DISH. In other news, Snow White today added 2 dwarves, bringing the total up to 9.
A friend of mine always waited for airline tickets to go on sale before she planned a vacation. Until I told her, the Nile isn't just the name of a river in Egypt. No matter how big those travel sales are, they won't beat the name-your-own-price prices from Priceline.com. Sale schmail. It's time to pack up, log on, and take off.
Priceline.com. Find out for yourself what millions of seasoned travelers already know.
WJFK is all over Washington.
Join Rob Spiewak of the Don and Mike Show this Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. at the brand new Cozone store in Pentagon City at 1201 South Hay Street, located across from the Fashion Center at Pentagon City. Rob will have plenty of giveaways, and while you're there, check out all the latest in Nextel equipment. For directions, call 703-413-1600. Jerry's wants you to create your own coupon. When you write Jerry's on anything, you'll get an Italian cold cut sub and Coke for just $1.99 at any of the 100 participating Jerry's Subs and Pizza locations.
In light of current events, we have all looked for new ways we can make a difference for those who have suffered terrible losses. The American Red Cross, one of the world's most revered social service organizations, is now offering you this chance. You can be trained by the Red Cross to collect blood. Positions are available now to help support our blood drives throughout the area. And complete phlebotomy training will be provided for those who are selected. Experienced phlebotomists also encouraged to apply. Come find out more about all the great opportunities at the phlebotomy recruitment event to be held December 4th and 6th from 1 to 6 and December 5th from 8 to noon at the American Red Cross headquarters on Mount Hope Drive in Baltimore. And on December 11th, 1 to 6 and 12th from 10 to 3 at the Fenwick Lane location in Silver Spring near the Metro stop. Bring your resume and apply in person for current Red Cross openings. Recruiters will be on site, and interviews for phlebotomy positions will be conducted on the spot. For more information, visit BetterJobNetwork.com and click on Event Link or call toll-free 1-866-227-1829. Answer the call of hope. Together, we can save a life.
Do you feel like half the man you used to be? Do you feel tired and irritable? Are you gaining weight and losing your sex drive? If so, you could have low testosterone.
Hi, I'm Dr. Richard Cohen, MD, men's health specialist. Testosterone levels fall rapidly after age 35, but now you can boost your testosterone naturally. Introducing Testosterol, the powerful new testosterone boosting system I developed for men who are starting to feel their age. Testosterone supports your body's ability to produce testosterone the way you did when you were younger, so you can restore your energy, lean body mass, and youthful sex drive and staying power. Testosterone keeps a man energetic, lean, and sexually potent. You can feel that way no matter what your age. Testosterol can help.
Call now for your risk-free confidential trial of Testosterol. 1-800-224-1852. 1-800-224-1852. It's guaranteed to work for you. 1-800-224-1852. 1-800-224-1852.
Howard Stern, Don and Mark, Opie and Anthony, the Sports Junkies, and the Washington Redskins. 106.7 WJFK.
RonandFez.com.
We're out of Fez. 877-692-1027 is the toll-free phone number.
Just hanging out. Fezzy, did you have a chance to see the Project Greenlight last night?
Yeah, you know what? I got in bed. I was fairly tired, but I wanted to see that. I didn't think I'd be able to stay awake. The thing captivated me enough to keep me up another hour and watch it.
You know, we've been doing spots for this thing for God knows how long, and I never understood what it was going to be.
Right. It always, Project Greenlight, it made me think of Greenpeace. Like we're saving some whales or something.
Just because it's green in it, don't panic and think it's all lefty.
I think Greenpeace, Green Party, all of it.
If you saw this, it's on HBO. It's kind of set up, for a lack of a better term, like a real world. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's like a reality TV show. So you're following this thing. I guess this Project Greenlight, they said, we will, with Miramax, produce a film for $1 million. Very low budget.
Right.
But more importantly, then we will market it.
Right, okay.
They're guaranteeing that they can get it in the theaters.
So it was the contest of sending in a script.
Right.
And they're narrowing it down lower and lower, like I guess to 150, and then to 30.
Right.
And then to 10.
Now, apparently they had 40,000 people send in their scripts.
That's amazing.
And by the time they get it down to like 10, we could watch the characters and start following along with them.
What they did was they brought all 10 out to Los Angeles to for the next phase of the competition to narrow it down to 3 finalists.
Now, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, of course, and then you've got the Miramax people. So, whether or not you're the biggest fans of these guys, it's a really cool thing to happen to basically a no-name. But what has got to be, and they even realize that as they're going on, painful, is to get so close to that and then not get it. That you're the one going out to L.A., you're meeting everybody, you're hanging and banging, and then you get down to the final 3 or whatever, and you're not chosen. That's like getting shot in the forehead.
Yeah, the 10 finalists, they actually got the camera equipment to shoot one scene from their script as part of their 10 finalists thing. All those little scenes were screened in Los Angeles. After the screening was done, they selected the 3 finalists. There was only that one girl was I thrilled to see didn't make it.
She was a little bit biatch. And even, now here's the stupid move. All you want to do, let's say, if you're a screenwriter, a director, whatever, is get close to these people because they have a tendency to pick people they know. So if you're standing next to Ben Affleck, probably one of the biggest movie stars in the world, and the head of the Miramax production thing, don't not shake their hands when they try to shake your hand.
Right, sit there and pout instead. Sit there on a couch after you didn't get selected.
And Ben Affleck sticks his hand out, and the girl leans back first. And I'm like, spit in her face, Ben.
Please.
And remind her that as long as you have any juice at all, she will never work in the film industry.
No, exactly. Is that someone that you would want to work with after seeing that moody scene that she threw out?
I can't imagine. Now, now at least one of those people, they said, well, you're not going to get picked as the top 10, but we might be buying your script.
Yeah, they like the script idea. They wanted to option that.
Because a lot of people looked like when they shot the thing, it looked like crap.
Right. And the girl we're talking about, she actually, before they selected the 3 finalists, sat back in her chair and said, if I don't win this, it's over. It'll destroy me.
Now, apparently, Miramax is just doing this to stay on good terms with Matt and Ben, in case they suddenly come up with something big. But literally, it looks like they're not too happy about being involved in this.
No, So it was a lengthy decision process before they came up with the winner. And now what the series, Project Greenlight, the series on HBO is going to be, is following this movie getting made.
And how fake did Jay Leno and The Tonight Show come out of that looking? Oh, my God, did they look hack.
They were supposed to do this bit where it was going to be, they do a surprise announcement of the winner. Oh, let's bring him out.
Yeah.
So they tried to make it act like it's all very impromptu, spur of the moment. We just happen to have the winner here.
And it was all planned.
Right. So now you know, if you're watching The Tonight Show, the slightest little surprise is been pre-planned well in advance.
And they can't pull it off anyway. Hey, Aaron, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
You know, so right after they picked the 10 finalists, they had them all in the room, and I don't know if you noticed, but first Ben had what looked to be a gin and tonic in his hand, and then a couple of minutes later, he definitely had a beer in his hand.
And I also saw him drinking wine.
Right.
The guy was...
he was shaking it up a little bit.
You know, he's half in the bag the whole time, God bless him, but it might be one of the reasons why he had to go away.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You think they would have maybe cut that out?
No, I guess maybe they're showing everything. It looks like Matt and Ben are going to be fighting with the Miramax people, which I think is kind of cool to show that. I mean, I'm
hostility there.
Well, I can't imagine this guy's movie being pretty good, but I'm definitely going to be watching the show.
I'm glad he went out of those 3, though.
I don't know. His movie looks like the worst.
But he had the heart, though.
Yeah, he definitely had the heart. There's no doubt about it. That's what won this thing for him, was the heart.
He had the heart when he made that last speech to him, and after 6 hours in deliberation, he really caught them at a weak, drunken moment, I think.
Right. But they all had that shot. You know, they all had that shot to go in there and, go for the gut, Fezzy, and they didn't. Thanks, Aaron.
They went from being really split to, at the end, when he made that speech, kind of overwhelmingly being in his favor.
Well, the guy showed a little passion. Not like the other guys acting like he.
6 hours of drinking later, you're ready to pick anyone.
There's one guy who writes a script. These 2 people ready to get married. And then she finds out he had a gay affair 10 years ago. So they're looking it over and they're going, well, if he's not gay, why was he dating a man for a month? And they go, I don't know. Maybe it was just...
Right. And then they're leaving. They're walking down the hallway, holding their hats and going, why didn't our friends ever ask us any of these great questions?
Right. Because you're hanging out with losers.
Now, the winning kid, what is his movie about? What's the premise there? It's about little kids, right?
Little kids who find the keys to heaven. And it sounds like one of the dads loses 2 kids in 3 months. And they were even saying to him, wouldn't this guy be flipping out?
Oh, right, yeah. They were saying in 5 weeks' time, how does this guy rebound from all the tragedy in his life?
All right, the NM writes in, this sounds like the Bret Hart, Vince McMahon screw job. That's the script that I said in.
Of why Bret, why?
Why Bret, why, and then parentheses, who screwed Bret Hart? That would make a good movie. Now, I don't know whether Miramax is going to option my novel, Murder at the Super Bowl.
It seems like a natural, Ronnie.
It does seem like a natural. One of the things I think they want you to do is write it up.
Oh.
And that's why I need a partner on that.
So you would really need it in book form.
Yeah. And right now I just have it in title form. Which, tell me about a title.
You centered the title on the middle of the page, right? Okay. Halfway there, you asked me.
And I raised it You know, so the writing's raised. And I have by Ron Bennington in a different color. I have by Ron Bennington and. You could be there, Fezzy. You want to be partners. I'm looking at a partner who's really willing to sit down and finish it. Because right now I feel like I'm at a roadblock. I got a little writer's block.
Oh, okay. Did you put that title page? Did you put that in any sort of folder?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I got in a folder with a clear thing.
Right. Okay. Oh, those are good.
And then I started to draw a football helmet. And, I traced the football helmet and just kind of colored it in.
All right, well, you're in the right direction.
And then
they look for those things. They look for those clear covers.
And then I got a hole in one of the helmet and blood coming out. And then I decided, who even says a player, you know?
All right, yeah, don't give it away.
But what I was thinking, you know, and it'll be up to you, Fez, if you want to finish it, or really anybody who really wants to make a lot of money.
Sure.
Because I'm willing to give 5-10% of the sale to you.
Wow.
If you finish.
Oh, okay.
This great idea.
How many pages would it have to be?
I'm thinking 600-700.
That many?
Because it's a nail biter. We don't know who did this.
We know it's one of, let's say, 76,000 suspects.
I know that it's 698 pages is how long it is. I know because I numbered them.
So the page is already numbered?
They're numbered. All you got to do is fill it in.
That's it? This should be a piece of cake.
All right, this on the instant feedback. Is Wesley Snipes going to be in the movie version? That I'd love to see. Because I think he can capture what I've already put out there.
And that way we would bet on black.
Yeah, I want to put that in every one of his movies. He even murdered the Super Bowl. And I'm thinking this way, Fezzy, and I don't know whether it could be done.
Right.
I'd love to spin it off into a weekly series.
That would be nice, and have it debut after the Super Bowl.
Wow.
To get that coveted spot. That would be nice.
I'd love to go in there and pitch this to Matt and Ben. You know what my pitch would be?
What?
Why don't you guys star in it?
Oh, okay.
Who wouldn't show up if you guys were in it?
It's a natural.
And then also, one of my other ideas is to get a lot of chicks.
Oh, sure.
Like, you know.
Well, there's love interest, there's cheerleaders, there's female suspects in the stands.
Yeah. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff.
There's the owner's daughter, like in Any Given Sunday.
Right. That's what I was thinking. You have an owner's daughter up there.
Right.
Who is bisexual.
Really?
Yeah. You don't even find that out to page 400 and some. I gotta write this up.
Should I ask those questions like on Project Greenlight?
No.
If she's not gay, why was she bisexual? If she hates women so, why was she bisexual for 1 month?
Well, she loves the woos. That's my thing. Believe me, I'm going to be great in the pitch.
See, if you were there on Project Greenlight and you threw out she loves the woos,
yeah,
you'd have that $1 million.
Please.
I loved it in that show where they're getting $1 million and it's like they're getting $1 million in their pocket, the way they reacted. Not like they have to go make a movie with this money.
All right, this on instant feedback. If we get Wesley Snipes, can we get Woody Harrelson? I like that. It's a buddy picture.
Oh, okay. Murder at the Super Bowl. Buddy.
You don't have to put buddy in there.
There's been a murder at the Super Bowl. You have, at some point in the script, you have to put the name of the movie. There's been a murder at the Super Bowl. You're the owner's daughter. Get off that woman and do something.
I love the way your head's working right now.
Right. There's got to be that scene.
Well, oh, I'm sure there will. I mean, don't talk about it. Write it down. All right, now, Andreas writes this thing. I think you should find out that she's bisexual on page 50 and 75 and 85 and 87, 89. You know, there is going to be a lot of sex in this.
Give me those pages that are blank but already numbered, and I'll just write woos on those particular pages so I know what to fill in when.
A lot of stuff that I want to do, too, is have a killer soundtrack.
Ah, nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you have to write that in the book?
I hope so.
All day and all night he hides his ass in a rundown Afghani cave.
This isn't it.
That
Where
is not
am I going? Help me here. All right, this is the very tense moment.
Yeah.
Has there been a murder yet?
It's
or has the murder already happened at this musical interlude in the movie?
Right now, it's like you're getting pictures of like dew on the grass and stuff, and they're making the lines.
Oh, okay.
And then as you come along, you just find out.
This would be good for credits.
Yeah.
As they're like on the field, they're painting the lines, and you know those white yard lines they put in? If all of a sudden blood just splashed across that white onto the green grass.
Hey, Tony, you're on Run Fez. Tony. Hey, Tony.
Ronnie, I'm sorry to spoil it for you, but it's too predictable.
What are you talking
Everyone's going to figure it out.
Who is it?
It was Ray Caruth.
See, that'll be the twist.
Yeah.
But everyone will think it was O.J.
Yeah.
Oh. Excellent, Ron. Excellent.
Thanks.
Good luck.
This is going to be a damn good movie.
That could be a little moment of comic relief amongst all the tension, where O.J.'s sitting in the stands watching the Super Bowl, and all 76,000 people are turned and looked at O.J., and he goes, "What are you looking at?"
Right, I like that. And then it's funny.
Right, yeah.
You got to have a couple big laughs, even in a tense one.
Sure, that's why they call it comic relief, because the tension is going to be too much for everyone to keep up at that pace. Especially with the soundtrack. Is this Sean Williams you got to do this?
Yeah. I got him working on it as well.
Nice. 877-692-1027.
Or Ron and Fez.
RonandFez.com. Washington Superstation 106.7 WJFK.
Want more TV for your money? Call Dish Network and get America's Top 100 programming package. Receive a $21.99 a month credit toward the current $30.99 monthly price for the first year when you buy a system valued at $199 or more. That's just $9 a month for over 100 digital channels for the lowest monthly price in America. Plus, installation is free. Try getting that from your cable company. Call 1-800-333-DISH. $9 price, programming and packages subject to change without notice.
Put your career into high gear. Call 1-800-DRIVERS. We've got the jobs you're looking for with better routes and better pay. It's easy to find the company that treats you right in every way.
No matter what kind of driving job you're looking for, you'll find it at 1-800-DRIVERS and on the internet at 1-800-DRIVERS.com. Check out 1-800-DRIVERS to find companies with pay, benefits, and routes or the training you're looking for. In fact, many companies offer CDL training at no cost, and you'll earn over $30,000 for first-year drivers. Whether you're an owner-operator or a company driver looking for a lease purchase program, local, regional, or over the road, we've got the job you're looking for. Put your career into high gear. Call 1-800-DRIVERS or on the internet at 1-800-DRIVERS.com.
Put your career into high gear. Call 1-800-DRIVERS.
I wanted a new home theater system. You know, big screen TV, DVD, surround sound, the works. So I went to one of those mega electronics stores. Boy, was that a mistake.
If anybody knows something about anything, can they, call somebody?
After going through washers and dryers, vacuum cleaners, I realized they didn't even have what I wanted. Answers. At Meyer Emco, we don't just sell boxes. We offer complete audio and video solutions. Trust the experts for straight answers, friendly advice, and the area's best selection of big screen TVs, home theaters, and car stereos. And before you buy it, try it at one of our state-of-the-art demo rooms. You'll be blown away. I'm glad I went to Meyer Emco. After all, they're the authority on sight, sound, and style. Not dishwashers.
Hey! Visit Meyer Emco's newest location at the Market Common Clarendon in Arlington, Virginia, and enter to win a complete home theater dream system worth over $3,000. Click over to Meyer-Emco.com today for store info.
On the HBO Boxing Beat, I'm Larry Michael. Anytime there's a world championship on the line, the stakes are high and the rewards for victory are satisfying. That's the case on December 15th. As John Ruiz defends his WBC World Heavyweight Championship against the real deal, Evander Holyfield on HBO. It'll be their third matchup, and the winner would love a crack at Lennox Lewis. In the world of boxing, Lewis is regarded as the world's top heavyweight by virtue of his brilliant knockout of Hasim Rahman. This is a position that Holyfield has been in before, at the top of the mountain. Ruiz would like that seat. Holyfield would like to get back there as well. The only way either man can get there is with the win December 15th. Does the warrior Evander Holyfield have what it takes for another great championship run? Or is Ruiz destined for a shot at boxing greatness. Find out on HBO December 15th. Ruiz in Holyfield. I'm Larry Michael on the HBO Boxing Beat.
WJFK is all over Washington.
Join Rob Spiewak of the Don and Mike Show this Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. at the brand new Cozone store in Pentagon City at 1201 South Hayes Street, located across from the Fashion Center at Pentagon City. Rob will have plenty of giveaways, and while you're there, check out all the latest in Nextel equipment. For directions, call 703-413-1600. Jerry's wants you to create your own coupon. When you write Jerry's on anything, you'll get an Italian cold cut sub and Coke for just $1.99 at any of the 100 participating Jerry's Subs and Pizza locations.
If you've ever had the flu, you know how bad it can be. So why not do everything you can to avoid getting it? Like how about getting a flu shot? If you think it's too late, think again. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says anyone who hasn't gotten a flu shot yet can still get one through the end of December and later. So remember, it's not too late to vaccinate. See a healthcare professional and find out if the flu vaccine is right for you.
This message has been brought to you by the National Foundation for Infectious Diseases.
Have you ever experienced sudden panic or fear? Are you ever overwhelmed by worry, feelings of depression, or physical symptoms such as heart palpitations, stomach problems, dizziness, nervousness, or difficulty sleeping? I'm Lucinda Bassett, founder of the Midwest Center for Stress and Anxiety. I suffered with anxiety and depression for over 20 years of my life until I figured out how to help myself. I think I suffered all those years so that I could help others help themselves. You don't have to feel bad about yourself anymore. You don't have to feel helpless, hopeless, and suffer silently. You can stop wondering why you can't be happy and stop what-if thinking. You don't have to accept anxiety and depression as part of your life. There's help. I've developed a program that's used worldwide by professionals as well as hundreds of thousands of people just like you. You don't have to live with anxiety and depression, and medication isn't the long-term answer. Please call 1-800-ANXIETY for a free tape about this special program. Call 1-800-ANXIETY. That's 1-800-ANXIETY.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, Opie and Anthony, the Sports Junkies, and the Washington Redskins. 106.7 WJFK.
RonandFez.com.
Hey, Molly, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Molly.
Hey,
Yeah.
how are you guys doing?
What can we do for you?
Well, I was telling whoever answered the phone, if you write the Who Screwed Bret Hart movie, I can help you write that one.
Really? Because wouldn't that make a great movie?
It would absolutely make a great movie, especially if you have lots of dirt.
What do you know about Brett?
Yeah, where you getting your dirt?
I managed their talent for 5 years.
What, in the ring?
No, the real managing part.
Are you Jimmy Hart?
Yeah,
were you
did
running
I know Bret Hart?
Were you running Hart Foundation?
No.
What were you doing, Molly?
I was doing the actual real management, the office stuff, and I used to go out on appearances and do all that stuff with the guys.
Now, who all did you manage? Brett and who else?
Oh, this was back in the early 90s. Hulk, Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage, Roddy Piper.
Oh, so you worked for the Fed?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you just worked for Brett.
I thought you worked for wrestlers.
Well, in a way, through Vince, I worked for wrestlers.
All right, give us some dirt, something that we never know that goes on there.
That can go in the sequel, Murder at the Super Bowl. Why, Brett, why?
Wait. How does Brett go with the Super Bowl?
Well, we're thinking about his will be more of a WrestleMania type of thing.
It's the CFL Super Bowl.
Ah,
So what's the dirt you got, Molly?
I could tell you about a million different things that all the boys do. Different stuff about Vince and how things are run. And
well, just give us one. Give us one that's going to shock us. Yeah.
Well, personality-wise, Brett was a huge whiner.
Well, we all know that.
Yeah, well, but
anyone who reads his column.
But to the point where he thought he deserved as much as Hulk Hogan deserved, without ever having to do half of what Hulk did for the industry.
We all know that.
Yeah, you're not shocking us here.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of different stuff, but I wouldn't want to say it on the air.
Then why would we hire you to help write this movie?
And why would you?
Because I would help you do it without not on the air.
Well, now we don't even believe you.
Yeah.
That you work for the Fed.
And you...
You're not
you
telling
believe
us
me.
anything that you can't read on a website.
Well, let's see. Ultimate Warrior is out of his mind.
We all know that.
Know it?
That's not news to anybody.
I swear, just as you were saying that, Andreas writes in, what you going to tell us next? That the Warrior was nuts?
That's weird.
Well, okay, so that's not news to anybody.
Something that's going to shock us.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be about Brett, about anyone.
Well, it's drug use, but that's not news.
What kind of drugs?
And who?
Oh, anything and everything, from steroids to pills to smoking to you name it.
Give us somebody that we wouldn't think did acid but did.
That you wouldn't think that did it but did?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would shock us.
Well, who there? I don't think there's anybody that anybody thinks didn't do it.
Oh, brother, I don't believe her one bit.
She's driving me nuts, too, Fez.
She can't give a... She says she did this, but there's not one specific.
Give us all the dirt you can on Earl Hebner.
All right, yeah.
Earl Hebner. There's no dirt on Earl Hebner. He's a nice guy.
See, that's what I want. I want dirt on Earl Hebner to believe you.
He's one that we would least suspect.
But there isn't dirt on Earl.
Give us some dirt on somebody that it just doesn't even matter anymore. Like the Godwins.
You remember the Red Rooster?
Sure.
Sure, Terry Taylor.
The entire reason that he was the Red Rooster was because Vince was pissed at him, and the only way he could embarrass him was by making him dye his hair red and wear it in that red thing on top of his head.
So that was that year's version of the Kiss My Ass Club.
Pretty much.
And let me tell you something about Terry. He never was as big as he was as the Red Rooster.
That's absolutely true. He was a star then.
And kids loved the Red Rooster.
Yeah.
So what made Vince so mad that this guy had to dye his hair red and walk around clucking?
That I personally don't know.
I can't put that in the movie then. Murder at the
No,
Super
you can't
Bowl.
put that in the movie.
No.
All right, Molly, what are you doing now that you're out of wrestling?
I still work in the entertainment industry. I work for a cable television network.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How much would it cost me to get Cinemax?
To get what?
If you came over and hooked it up for free.
Give us some dirt on New York 1.
On New York 1?
What's happening with the Metro Channel? What's going on with those?
I don't work for them.
What's going on with the Subway Q&A guys? Which one gets high?
Give us some dirt about them.
All right.
That I don't have information on.
I want some dirt on George Whipple.
I don't know George Whipple.
Aha. You don't work in the cable industry.
All right, thanks, Molly.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, Molly.
Bye.
It was real nice to hear from Molly, Fuzzy, but she's messing up my movie.
I know. We are not going to do a movie called Why Terry Taylor Why. Why Red Rooster Why? It's not going to happen. No one's going to go see that.
The name of my movie, if anybody will finish it, because it seems like, Fez, you're too lazy to sit down and write 698 nail-biting pages.
I took several pages and wrote the word woos on them.
I'm not going to do that.
For the bisexual owner's daughter.
Now, I'm adamant about this. This next song, this is the way the movie opens up, Fezzy.
All right.
Do we have this one set up, a little Patti Smith?
Is that there, Hawk?
No, from there. Why wouldn't you do it from the beginning? What the hell happens over there, Al? You trying to leap ahead? All right, now here's the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
And it's just... Why can't you do it from the beginning of the song? No, okay.
You know, if you're not going to help, at least don't hurt. You're an idiot.
You got to have stuff that can only be on the show.
You know what? Out of instinct, I dumped that. I should have just let it go because you're not paying attention. And then when Jeremy says, "Why did the F word go on the air?" Ask Al. He played it. God. Oh, no. All right. Now that one I am letting go.
I didn't say anything.
I just heard F it.
I absolutely did not say.
What'd you say then?
I said I don't know the song.
After that?
When you walked away from me in disgust.
I said...
Instead of saying it to my face.
No, I did not curse or anything.
Hey, Chuck, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey, how you doing, Ron? Fez? How you doing?
Good, Chuck. What can we do for you?
Easy way to get your book wrote in about a week. Post it on ronandfez.net or one of those websites and have the listeners write it for you.
Have every listener assigned a page.
Yeah.
And then see if it makes any sense when we get all 700 back. One listener, one page.
Our producer plays the F word.
What's the F word on over the air? Odd. I guess in 6 years of master's degree studies, they didn't cover that. They didn't cover not putting the F word on the air. 877-692-1027.
Ron and Fez.
RonandFez.com. WJFK's Opie and Anthony.
You guys see Rumsfeld this week on Meet the Press?
There's no BS with this guy, Rumsfeld, man.
Wouldn't you hate to live next door to Rumsfeld and piss him off? If you don't turn down that freaking music, I'm calling in an airstrike.
He would be the worst neighbor.
The children of the neighboring yard will be moved out of my flower bed. If we cannot do this, we will use explosives and napalm.
And I'm sending my dogs in.
Opie and Anthony, today at 3 on 106.7 WJFK.
Hi, I'd like to tell you how I found my new job. I put on my shoes, I went to the store, and I bought the Washington Post. I went into a diner, I sat in a booth, and I ordered a bagel. I spread out the Post. I cracked my knuckles, and I opened to employment. Found some jobs I liked, and sent out my resume later that day.
No area job source compares to the combined convenience and volume of listings of the employment section in the Washington Post. None. That's what active and passive job seekers said in a recent survey. They said you have to look in the Post. The Post has thousands of jobs, the highest quality jobs from hot employers, the widest variety, and the most up-to-date listings. And it's so easy to use because you're already reading it. So whether you're actively looking or just keeping your options open, look in Washington's most dominant resource, the employment section in the Washington Post.
But first I read TV Week, I retied my sneakers.
Want a job? Get the Post. Random sample survey conducted May 2000 among 1,000 recent job seekers.
Need a great excuse to finally get satellite TV? Here it is. I call it the Now's the Time deal. Right now, through the holidays, DirecTV service comes with Showtime Unlimited free. Now, this instant, get unlimited entertainment. 9 premium channels, free for 6 months. A $90 value. Now is the time to see hundreds of hit movies and original series on 5 different Showtime channels, plus Sundance Channel, Flicks, and the Movie Channel. Now, see Showtime first-run films like Oscar-winning Wonder Boys with Michael Douglas. Now, see Showtime first-rate series like Going to California. It's the journey of a lifetime. And now see America's #1 boxing network. The time to take advantage of this Now's the Time deal is now. Get your Showtime Unlimited free trial subscription with any DirecTV Total Choice package at Blockbuster, your source for DirecTV. Purchase DirecTV from Blockbuster and get a year's worth of free rentals. Blockbuster, bringing entertainment home.
Hardware sold separately. Programming and pricing subject to change. Offer ends January 15, 2002.
When is it better to give and receive? When you give that car or truck you no longer need to the American Lung Association and receive a tax deduction. We'll pick up most cars fast and free. Call 1-800-577-LUNG or go to donateyourcar.com on the web. 1-800-577-LUNG fights lung disease locally. 90 cents of every dollar stays in your state, and your gift makes you eligible for a tax deduction. 1-800-577-LUNG, because when you can't breathe, nothing else matters.
This holiday season, send the extraordinary gift that has been called the gift of a lifetime. Name a star after someone. For $48 and a call to 800-282-3333, the International Star Registry will send a full-color parchment certificate, sky charts to locate their star, and a fascinating booklet on astronomy. The star name will then be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Call the Star Registry now at 800-282-3333 or visit us at starregistry.com for the unique gift that shines forever.
Would you like to start improving your vision today without the risk or expense of laser surgery? Hi, I'm Mariette Hartley. Are you tired of having to get stronger prescriptions year after year as your eyes get weaker and weaker? Are you tired of the constant hassle of glasses and contacts? I know I was. I wanted out of my glasses, but not through surgery. I didn't think it was possible until I discovered a powerful program based on 50 years of research called the See Clearly method. In just minutes a day, I'm seeing better, and my son Sean is completely out of his glasses after only a few weeks. The American Vision Institute guarantees that if you don't completely eliminate or reduce your need for glasses and contacts in 30 days, they will refund your money, guaranteed. So call today for a free video that introduces the power of the See Clearly method without laser surgery. Call 1-800-900-0016. That's easy. 1-800-900-0016. Call 1-800-900-0016.
Have you ever experienced the big O, as in O-O or O-O-O? You know, zero. You might have come close with 7.9, 5.9, or even 2.9, but you've never quite experienced the big O, have you? Well, Farish Suzuki of Manassas wants to help you get there right now because they know how rewarding it can be to save over $5,000 on your new SUV when you achieve the big O. 0% financing means you can save up to $5,800 on the top-rated Suzuki XL7. It fits. Or $5,400 on the Suzuki Grand Vitara. Oh, that's exactly what you'll pay in finance charges, plus no down payment for qualified buyers. At Farish Suzuki of Manassas, you'll get 0% APR for 60 months. When else has someone asked so little of you for so long? Plus, it won't take a lot of your time to achieve the big O at Farish Suzuki. After all, you can't really negotiate lower than nothing. Farish Suzuki is conveniently located just off 66 on Centerville Road in Manassas. To get the big O 7 days a week, phone 703-361-9600.
Infinity Broadcasting, WJFK FM, Manassas, Washington, D.C.
RonandFez.com.
In the backyard with my sword, held it up high. My dad came up on his bike, said I was going to die. Thunder, 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 cat. Didn't come when I ran and fled. Thunder, 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 cat. My dad beat me in my big fat head.
Thundercats. We're running Fez.
Every time I play Thundercats, I get smacked.
That's the title track from the soundtrack to Murder with the Thundercats.
Fezzy, I forgot about this, and since our producer just tries to give me wrong directions and play the F word on the air, he's not reminding me we got a DVD player to give out tonight.
That's right, we do have that.
Did we figure out how we're going to give it out?
It's a Samsung DVD player. Samsung and CompUSA want to show you the latest in digital technology. You can visit the Samsung store. That's at the CompUSA location at 420 5th Avenue in Manhattan. And there, experience the latest digital convergence products. This all brought to you by Samsung and CompUSA.
Maybe we should give it to Joe Pooh for having that bad Christmas when his dad smacked him for playing Thundercats.
Yeah, I do deserve it. And he called me a faggot.
You know,
really?
Here's the thing, Joe. That show didn't even come out till 95.
I know. So
you must have been... Who told you 95? I was watching it in 84.
So why are you out in the yard with a sword? No wonder you got smacked.
All right, say exactly what happened.
I was outside.
And how old were you really, exactly?
Probably about 8.
Okay, you're 8 years old. And you're standing out in front of your house.
Right in front of the main avenue.
What a loser.
And I'm out there, and I got my vest on with patches, and I got my Thundercat sword, and I'm yelling, thunder, thunder, Thundercats, ho! My dad pulls up on a Harley, sees me, comes up to me, kicks me in the ass, calls me a faggot, and beats me all the way up the stairs.
Now, did he think you were too old to be playing this?
I don't know. What? I guess I just look like a faggot, and he knew I'm a faggot's son.
Have you had the chance to talk to him since?
No.
You know, and say, it's a healthy thing for a little boy to have an imagination?
No.
And all you were doing was calling on Thunder, Thunder, Thundercats because your reality was so scary and horrid living there with him?
For those brave, strong Thundercats to come and save you from that Bayonne hellhole you were raised in?
Yeah, I was pressing a little button with the cat eye, and it was supposed to go up to the sky, and it was supposed to rescue me, but it never happened.
All right, let me ask you this.
Thunder, Thunder, Thundercats never came here why I bled.
If your dad was so anti-Thundercat, which I think is the last real prejudice in the United States, why did you get the sword in the first place? Why were you allowed to get the toy if he thought it was, Bagsville?
His sister bought it for me. I went through 2 swords.
She was trying to turn you gay to get back at him.
Yeah, the figure skater's mom did it.
Always comes back to the Lipinskis.
Right.
Blame the Lipinskis for every problem you've had in your life because you were too fat to skate.
Thunder, 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 Thundercats.
So you were a big fan of the...
I love the show.
Yeah.
I knew the whole song. I had all the toys.
Ronnie, it was really sad. He was a chubby child, you know that. And his dad used to yell at him, thunder, thunder, thunder thighs.
He did do that.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That's mean.
That was a sad Christmas.
And it's mean that you could even bring it up.
Yeah, well, I was getting all into it. I would pretend I was in Cat's lair, and then he'd always storm in the room and kick everything over and call me a faggot.
What is Cat's lair?
Cat's lair was a big cat. He would sit like a lion, and then like its paws would open up and cars would come out, and its eyes lit up.
No wonder he thought you were gay. I'll be a Cat's lair.
Well, after your dad beat you, did you run up to your room crying and just keep saying...
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is a coordinated monthly test of the broadcast stations of this area. Equipment that can quickly warn you during emergencies is now being tested. If this had been an actual emergency, such as a tornado warning, official messages would have followed the alert tone. This station serves the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
That's right.
Well, that's good news for you, Thundercat.
That was awkward.
He's living in Cat's lair.
You're allowed to say, my dad's dead, without me caring.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You think I was going to start crying?
No, I just didn't know what to say.
Hey, Brett, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Brett.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, buddy.
What can we do for you, Brett?
Yeah, I used to love the Thundercats, too, man. I used to have the claws and the sword.
Why, Brett, why?
I don't know, man. That show was fabulous.
What were the claws? What did they do?
Well, they were like the claws, that because they were all cats,
Yeah,
they had the brown claws and the sword.
It was a gold glove, and it had little lions things on it.
Yes, Michael Jackson had one. We all saw it.
No Michael Jackson. No way. I wore the red jacket, though.
All right, maybe, Fezzy, I figured two ways we can even give out the DVD.
Yes.
Bad Christmases, or this one could be more interesting because of Joe, and just weird stuff that you were into like that as a kid.
Okay. I like the weird stuff you're into.
I even had the Thundercat underwear.
You still do.
Yeah, I still see you wearing them.
Those aren't stripes on that tiger. Those are skid marks. Now, what was the head of the Thundercats? Who was your favorite?
Lionel.
All right.
I get it. Lion. Oh.
And there was Panthro.
The big hero in this group of heroes was Lionel.
All right, Horde King.
The son of the Jeffersons.
Horde King says, if you were so young, Joe, wouldn't you be a Thunder Kitten?
Yuck, yuck. I would pretend my sister was Mumra, and I'd try swatting my sword at her.
You think we understand you at all?
Mumra, he was a big skeleton guy, and he would hide out in his lair.
I thought the villain would be some sort of dog.
No, he was like a mummy, kind of.
To go up against the Thundercats. Did Thundercats come before or after you were really into the Love Boat? You may be winning a DVD, Joe Boo. I'm not sure.
That was post-Love Boat.
All right, here's Tom. Tom, you're on Round of Fez.
Yo, what's up, boys?
Buddy.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah, it's 8394.
Oh.
Yo.
Yeah, Tom, go ahead.
All right. I just want to tell you, I guess speaking of could be gay, my brother used to dress up as Wonder Woman, and one day he jumped out in front of my brother who had his football player teammates over, and they beat the living crap out of him, but suffice to say, he turned out to be gay. Like Joe Pooh.
All right, his sister dressed up as Wonder Woman. Now, I would actually stop that. I think that's too far for a little boy to be doing.
And then to jump out at the football team. Trying to lasso him. Gotta run, my invisible jets waiting.
Here's Patrick. Patrick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Patrick.
How you doing, guys?
Buddy.
I was big time into the Green Lantern.
Really?
I mean, I had a ring on my finger, and I would run all over the neighborhood with this ring out, pretending to do all types of superhero crap.
Now,
And parents will get nervous if you're wearing jewelry.
Well, there again, too, is another problem. Let's not get into right now.
All right, let me ask you this, Patrick. Which Green Lantern was your guy?
I was into Hal Jordan.
All right, Hal Jordan, that was the original?
Yeah, basically. He's the best.
Right. But the thing, too, which now, in reflection, I think back of this, his weakness was yellow.
Right.
Right, the color yellow. His ring didn't work on anything yellow.
Yellow.
I mean, how stupid is that?
Yeah, that's a bad one.
I mean, isn't that one of the primary colors?
Right. The problem there, if anybody knew how to take blue out of green, they would have killed Hal Jordan.
Right.
So here's the thing. He can't combat yellow at all.
No,
under any circumstance.
And then, Patrick, I remember reading the comic books where there would be something they'd ask Green Lantern to do, and he couldn't handle the job, and he'd go, oh, that must have wood in it. That must be made out of wood.
So,
my ring has no effect on this yellow wood.
So wood and yellow was his kryptonite.
What a wuss that guy was.
How do you avoid wood in this world?
You could beat him with a yellow bowling pin. And it would be like having a laser to this punk.
A number 2 pencil could kill him right through his heart.
Right. This song would actually put him on the floor. No! It hurts!
Take this, Hal Jordan. Green Lantern.
You know I love you so.
4 gay boys from Britain have destroyed the Green Lantern. Coldplay. Stay tuned.
Apparently, it's all yellow and all over for the Green Lantern. He couldn't even fight old Yeller. That dog would have killed him.
All right, Patrick, we're going to put you down. Joe, we'll let you be the guy who chooses.
All right.
All right, did Billy take your name, Pat?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Peace.
Peace. So write these down. Patrick is the guy who
dressed like Hal Jordan.
Yeah, dressed like Hal Jordan.
Put down Green Lantern if it'll help everybody.
Yeah.
All right, I got it.
A lot of people were saying, why don't you just dress like Michael Jordan? It was big at the same time. Hey, John, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, John.
Hello?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, go ahead, pal.
Listen, yeah, when I was young, I used to go to school, and many times I used to get teased by all the other kids because I never had any of the big Ford toys because my parents never had much money. There was, of course, Thundercats. I don't know if Joe Pooh might remember the Silverhawks.
Nah, he was too gay.
No. There was also Transformers, G.I. Joe, and, of course, He-Man. That one might be kind of gay, but, I always got teased for not having any of the toys, and I would just tell them I had the whole collection, and they'd see right through me, and I'd just be like,
I have the whole collection at home.
I have Skeletor, He-Man, all of them.
So you had to constantly lie.
That's right. Well,
like
one
that.
time, my father found one of the Silverhawks toys and gave it to me, and I was like, but my head was like big the whole week because I thought he actually bought it for me. Turns out he just found it on the side of the street, but that was all I ever had.
That's plenty.
That's
you got it, right?
I don't know if you remember those. Like you pressed the legs together and the arms, like they flelled out and they had like little wings or something.
They were just for poor kids.
We didn't have one.
We called that gutter toys.
Gutter toys?
All right, thanks. John, gutter toys. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's
all right, write down gutter toys. And those Silverhawks, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Toilet paper rolls with tinfoil on them.
Really?
Used tinfoil. That's all they were.
That's good for a gutter toy.
Oh, yeah, a gutter toy. It's top of the line. I wouldn't smell one.
Hey, Steve. Steve, you're on Run of Fez.
Hi, Steve.
What's up, guys?
What can we do for you?
Well, basically, what I did was I would take all the different toys that were out there and I'd make my own movies with them. And I'd play all the different characters. I have my own credits. I'd play every character, and I'd go and I'd talk to myself, basically, and do an hour-and-a-half movie.
Now, how did you do the movie? On what? On a VCR?
No, just me. I just played it myself.
Oh, like you were acting like you were doing a movie.
Like
yeah, right.
Like a crazy kid.
Pretty much. I have the credits. I have like my own director, my own people who make music.
Now, are you still in the movies?
Yeah.
Have you made a real movie now?
For college. That's about it.
Did you use action figures?
So I think it's kind of interesting. You're in film school now?
No, I'm not. I graduated. Now I've written a couple of screenplays, but basically nothing is going so far.
Did you try to get in that Project Greenlight?
Yes, I did.
Really? Did you watch your show last night?
No, I didn't. I was
too hurt.
I was too depressed watching that. I lost, so I was like, and that idea that guy had, I think was a joke.
My kid, these two little kids.
Yeah, it was
one
an
Catholic,
Irish kid.
one's Jew.
Right, yeah.
Gets into heaven somehow.
They got the keys to heaven. One of them found a silver hawk in the gutter.
Right.
That's the way it opens.
So, people open up to you, Fez, and you hurt them.
And then I use it against them?
You don't know how much you hurt people. And I see it and hear it in their voices. There's something very, very mean about you that I don't understand.
know what it is.
I don't understand. You had a wonderful childhood. Why should you take it out on other kids?
It was great. Although, Steve, I did have the same situation where I was in my room playing with some stuff, doing all the different voices.
Right.
And I look up, and my entire family is standing in the bedroom doorway, howling and laughing and pointing at me.
That happened to me, too.
It happened to me, too.
I was playing with an action figure, and everybody was laughing at me. And then I thought to myself, this is no action figure. It's my penis.
Oh, yeah. That's good for giggles.
And we still tell that story. Thunder, thunder, thunder cats. Who did that song, Al? We should congratulate that guy for nailing the Joe Poo voice. All right, Steve, you're definitely, because of your craziness, you're definitely in the running for this.
Well, one more thing. I also did sex scenes in my movies, too.
With your action figures?
No, with me.
And your own fingers?
No, just myself.
Who are you boning?
I wouldn't really do it, but I'd say, let's say in the movie, it came to a part where the hero would meet the woman.
Right.
The actress of the film.
Which part were you?
I played both.
I'm really weirded out by it.
He's rolling on top of himself like it's here to eternity.
I hate to do Project Green Point all over again, Greenlight, but you're out, Steve.
I'm out?
Yeah, Fez is right. You're a whack dog.
Oh, but see, that's why I need the DVD
whack
player.
dog. All right, we'll keep you in the top.
All right, Steve.
But I have a feeling we'll just pull the rug out on you.
Yeah, Joe Poo is going to be the final judge on this for a Samsung DVD player. Steve's trying to talk himself into doing a nude scene in his own movie.
So weird.
There's going to be some nudity here. We're going to need to get your shirt off.
No, I can't.
You must. It's for the film.
I can't.
And let's loosen those pants.
Hey, Beth, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Beth.
Buddies.
Buddy.
I can't believe I'm telling you guys this. I was Barry Manilow.
You were into Barry Manilow?
My father got Manilow live, and I used to stand in the foyer and turn the lights down to create the mood lighting.
Yeah.
And do like little dance sequences for them. It was whenever company came over too.
Would you act like you had a microphone?
Yeah.
What would you use as a microphone?
A spoon.
I was doing this as a kid, and I was singing with a spoon, and my whole family was laughing at me and pointing. And then I realized, that's not a spoon, it's my penis. Stop it!
But I would take the light dimmer thing and create the mood lighting for the beginning of Copacabana and stuff.
Yeah, he turned your house into the Copacabana.
Where my parents, I'd embarrass them every time people would come
at the Copacabana.
Now, jump shout boogie action.
Do you still love Barry Manilow?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. What's not to love?
I've seen him in concert 4 times.
You're the one. He keeps showing up.
You and your dad out there trying to set the mood lighting.
All right, honey.
In a very, very intimate theater.
Is she in the finals, Joe?
Yeah, she's in.
All right.
All right.
All right, love.
Love. Now all of a sudden it's love. There's a lot of love here.
Write her name down. It was Lola. She was a showgirl.
Hey, Benny. Benny, you're on Round of Fez.
What up?
Hi, Benny.
Hey.
Hey, Fez. How you doing?
Hey.
2333 here.
What can we do for you, Benny?
Yeah, when I was, me and my friends had, one of them, he the one that put me on to this. We used to go from place to place. We used to see the woman's panties hanged up, And we used to go from house to house and collect them, and then we go to the Salvation Army, and we sell them. We sell them for money. Made a good money off of that.
What do you think we're talking about here, Benny?
Well, I mean, Billy put me through. I don't know, but, you know.
You realize what we're talking about?
He just really wanted to get that off his chest, and then he hung up and ran.
What an edge. You're missing the point here. We're talking about Joe Pooh and the Thundercats.
877-692-1027.
We're Ron and Fez.
RonandFez.com.
WJFK's Don and Mike.
Hello, Van. Where are you listening to the show at, my friend?
I'm about 210, 12 feet up in the air on a WNEW relay tower.
You're on a radio tower now? What are you doing up there?
Changing light bulbs and touching up paint.
I believe this guy 100%. All right, now, but how do we get him to verify it?
I could jump to my death.
Do you mind?
Don and Mike Show at 11 on 106.7 WJFK.
Put your career into high gear. Call 1-800-DRIVERS. We've got the jobs you're looking for with better routes and better pay. It's easy to find the company that treats you right in every way.
No matter what kind of driving job you're looking for, you'll find it at 1-800-DRIVERS and on the internet at 1-800-DRIVERS.com. Check out 1-800-DRIVERS to find companies with pay, benefits, and routes or the training you're looking for. In fact, many companies offer CDL training at no cost, and you'll earn over $30,000 for first-year drivers. Whether you're an owner-operator or a company driver looking for a lease purchase program, local, regional, or over the road, we've got the job you're looking for. Put your career into high gear. Call 1-800-DRIVERS or on the internet at 1-800-DRIVERS.com.
Put your career into high gear. Call 1-800-DRIVERS.
Hi, I'd like to tell you how I found my new job. I put on my shoes, I went to the store, and I bought the Washington Post. I went into a diner, I sat in a booth, and I ordered a bagel. I spread out the Post. I cracked my knuckles, and I opened to employment. Found some jobs I liked, and sent out my resume later that day.
No area job source compares to the combined convenience and volume of listings of the employment section in the Washington Post. None. That's what active and passive job seekers said in a recent survey. They said you have to look in the Post. The Post has thousands of jobs, the highest quality jobs from hot employers, the widest variety, and the most up-to-date listings. And it's so easy to use because you're already reading it. So whether you're actively looking or just keeping your options open, look in Washington's most dominant resource, the employment section in the Washington Post.
But first I read TV Week, I retied my sneakers.
Want a job? Get the Post. Random sample survey conducted May 2000 among 1,000 recent job seekers.
It's a very special CBS Tuesday, starting with Martha Stewart's Home for the Holidays. Deck the halls with Martha and her guests, Charlotte Church, Francis Ford Coppola, William Shatner, Jags David James Elliott, plus more, in an all-new primetime treat.
Imagine the perfect Christmas celebration.
Yeah, it's a gigantic TV event, literally. Matthew Modine stars in Jim Henson's magical retelling of Jack and the Beanstalk, The Real Story. The world premiere event, CBS tonight.
When is it better to give and receive? When you give that car or truck you no longer need to the American Lung Association and receive a tax deduction. We'll pick up most cars fast and free. Call 1-800-577-LUNG or go to donateyourcar.com on the web. 1-800-577-LUNG fights lung disease locally. 90 cents of every dollar stays in your state, and your gift makes you eligible for a tax deduction. 1-800-577-LUNG, because when you can't breathe, nothing else matters.
I could set you up in a home-based business that's fun, easy, helps other people. You can make a bunch of money at it, and it costs less than a couple of nights out in the town. I'm Matthew Lesko, and you can become a distributor for my best-selling government money books. I've sold millions. I won prestigious awards, and I've been on every talk show imaginable. But I can't keep up, so I need your help. As a distributor of my books, you can make a bunch of money right at home, either full-time or part-time. And I even give you your own website. you can start using all your God-given energy and talent just like I do. And you can start getting paid showing others how to use the government free money programs just like I do. Call 1-800-700-5199 and even ask how to get a free report that identifies 100 grants just to start a business. That's 1-800-700-5199. Call it now. But only call if you want to help others and you want to have some fun. Because I only want to work for people who want to have fun. Call 1-800-700-5199.
In light of current events, we have all looked for new ways we can make a difference for those who have suffered terrible losses. The American Red Cross, one of the world's most revered social service organizations, is now offering you this chance. You can be trained by the Red Cross to collect blood. Positions are available now to help support our blood drives throughout the area. And complete phlebotomy training will be provided for those who are selected. Experienced phlebotomists also encouraged to apply. Come find out more about all the great opportunities at the phlebotomy recruitment event to be held December 4th and 6th from 1 to 6 and December 5th from 8 to noon at the American Red Cross headquarters on Mount Hope Drive in Baltimore. And on December 11th, 1 to 6 and 12th from 10 to 3 at the Fenwick Lane location in Silver Spring near the Metro stop. Bring your resume and apply in person for current Red Cross openings. Recruiters will be on site and interviews for phlebotomy positions will be conducted on the spot. For more information, visit BetterJobNetwork.com and click on Event Link or call toll-free 1-866-227-1829. Answer the call of hope. Together we can save a life.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, Opie and Anthony, the Sports Junkies, and the Redskins. Washington Superstation, 106.7 WJFK.
RonandFez.com.
Now, here was something I was into when I was very little and weirded my parents out.
Really?
I don't know if I'm eligible for the DVD. Anytime they took me shopping, they could sit me in front of a mannequin the whole time they were shopping. You know, because parents never watch their kids in stores at that point.
Yours.
And I would talk to a mannequin the whole time I was in the store.
This is when you were 15, right?
I would talk to every single mannequin.
Now,
I don't know if I was looking up skirts or what.
Now, let me ask you this, Fuzzy. You were the kind of kid that would go off and play by yourself, right?
Yeah.
So were you, Joe Poo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I think everybody who's got a comedic background did that as a kid. Did anybody else in your family do that?
No, not the mannequin speak.
Or even going off and just playing like all the different characters like Joe would do.
Oh, no,
My family
never
was the
did
same
that.
way, and they would look at me like I was insane.
We did catch my sister marrying the bedpost one day. She was having a wedding in there.
All girls go through different things, and maybe that's all she had available.
No, she really married the bedpost. You met her husband.
That's me. Well, I didn't see the marriage, but I did see the honeymoon with that thing. All right, hold on.
Don't be peeking at my sister.
Peeking? Doesn't happen in the middle of the street.
What?
Hey, Pantera.
Get that out there.
Pantera's on the line, and he's mad at Al. Everybody always gets mad at Al.
Sure.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's
hey,
up?
Pantera, what's going on?
Not much. I asked Ron online if you guys heard the Joe Poo song that me and Perry did, and Al tells me that Ron tells me that Al said, "Oh, it blows."
All right, Al, did you not tell me that it's not good?
Yeah, it's a little crazy this time around.
What do you mean crazy? Like cuckoo crazy?
There's like clips involved, and it's got a weird, strange beat.
It's a funk song.
Yeah.
Great. Lisa will back me up. She says it's hilarious.
It just doesn't make sense. It's got clips about Stephen Baldwin, and then it goes into Joe Poo. I wasn't following it.
It's very good. I think you should give it a try. Smash it, trash it.
All right, I want you to hold on, okay, Pantera?
All right.
All right, let's give this thing a listen. It's a new Joe Poo song.
All right. Pantera and Paranoid?
Yes.
Okay.
I would love for Stephen Baldwin to be Joe's new daddy.
Everybody say Joe.
I don't want a new daddy.
Joe Poo, what you gonna do? Joe Poo, what you gonna do? Joe Poo, what you gonna do? He's got stains on his clothes, fungus on his toes. He's already bald at 22. He'll stink up the room if he takes off his shoe. Joe Poo, Joe Poo, Joe Poo, Joe Poo.
My dad
comes home, calls me a faggot, and beats me all the way up the stairs.
He got a beating for playing Thundercats by his own daddy. His belly is fat and his chest is flabby.
I swim in a sweatshirt on the beach.
If he delivers your food, you better tip him right, or you'll be tasting nutsack in every bite. When he sees the road, she'll be running to bail. He won't let his mom through so we can hear her moan.
Hello, Mrs. Pooh?
Hello, how are you?
Mama Pooh.
All right.
All right, I admit it's kind of wacky, but it was catchy in a couple parts there. Pantera?
Yeah, what's up?
It was strange, but it was good. You guys are raging.
Yeah.
You're going through a whole different thing now.
A lot of effort in there. It's a funk song. I thought you kept saying it was a folk song.
No.
All right, who is the singer?
That's Perry singing.
That's Paranoid.
Yeah. Perry does pretty much everything. I just write it.
People are really obsessed with Joe Pooh, and they like to put it into song.
Yeah, it's
I don't
fun.
get that. But, Al, it's better than anything you ever do for the show. I'll admit that.
Yeah, what the hell have you done, Al?
It was just confusing to me. I thought listeners would be confused by it.
Anything's confusing to you.
I've never heard Pantera say a crossword to anyone in my life.
No, I haven't either.
But when it comes to C Block and me, I don't like that.
Yeah, I know. It happens with everybody.
He would never block you, see. He might touch it, though.
Those are the sunglasses we're getting now for Christmas. C-blockers.
Hey, are we getting Paranoid's camera back soon?
Yes, soon.
When's that happening? Do you know? You got a date on that?
Don't have a date yet.
He doesn't like the idea of it.
All right, thanks a lot, Pantera.
Hey, all right, guys.
Thanks for the
Thank
song.
you very much.
Pantera.
Thanks for the song. It was a little different. It was a little Frank Zappa-ish. You know, there was a Zappa sound there.
It covered everything.
I think it's grown on.
And they used a lot of clips. Actually, from tonight's show, it used clips. That was the weird part.
That wasn't from tonight's show. You and I talk about the same stupid stuff night after night. And the people who work for us just stare at us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, here's what if you could ever look at Rory or Hawk or Joe, here's what they're thinking. I don't think you're going to pull out of this one.
All right.
I think they're stuck now.
Ooh. Boy, this is going to be a long hour.
Ooh, I'd hate to be these two.
Wow. It's hot in here. I can't imagine what they're feeling.
All right, without saying anything, Rory, who worked that gimmick Friday night? You or Al? Who's responsible?
I think Al was.
You don't think it was you?
No.
Okay. You know we didn't want them to hook up with him, right? And they did anyway. All right. Okay, we'll take a little break here, Fezzy.
All right.
8-7. Let's get off with the Thundercat song, which I love so much.
Can you get that for me?
By the way, that's 40-second delay. 42-second delay.
The Joe Pooh Thundercat song.
No, I guess it's 40-second delay.
Right.
How is that?
40-second delay.
Yeah. I think that's supposed to be...
Why would you write it like that? Is it 42-second delay or 40-second delay?
I guess it's 40-second delay. And 40-second delay is a guy who writes some good stuff. And here he's doing an impression of Joe Pooh, talking about Joe Pooh's stupid life. And this song kills me.
And, of course, there is a DVD player on the line, Samsung DVD player. We want to know, what was that thing you obsessed about as a kid? What you were so into? We're running fast.
In the backyard with my sword, I held it up high. My dad came up on his bike, said I was going to die. Thunder, 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 thundercat. Didn't come when I ran and fled. Thunder, 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 thundercat. My dad beat me in my big fat head.
RonandFez.com.
WGN WJFK Sports Junkies.
Junkies, man, don't you guys ever change?
No.
This is great. Y'all are going from outing Chuck Knobloch on Exy we're finding freaking Paris.
Oh, you know why? Because we're Renaissance men. We're well-rounded.
No, we have to entertain you for 4 hours.
Right.
I just hope more people are listening than me, man.
Yeah, we hope so, too.
Totally.
All right, thanks for your inspirational call.
The Sports Junkies at 7 on 106.7 WJFK.
Hi, I'd like to tell you how I found my new job. I put on my shoes, I went to the store, and I bought the Washington Post. I went into a diner, I sat in a booth, and I ordered a bagel. I spread out the Post. I cracked my knuckles, and I opened to employment. Found some jobs I liked, and sent out my resume later that day.
No area job source compares to the combined convenience and volume of listings of the employment section in the Washington Post. None. That's what active and passive job seekers said in a recent survey. They said you have to look in the Post. The Post has thousands of jobs, the highest quality jobs from hot employers, the widest variety, and the most up-to-date listings. And it's so easy to use because you're already reading it. So whether you're actively looking or just keeping your options open, look in Washington's most dominant resource, the employment section in the Washington Post.
But first I read TV Week, I retied my sneakers.
Want a job? Get the Post. Random sample survey conducted May 2000 among 1,000 recent job seekers.
Cupid's hit the mark this time. Can't get her out of your mind. This love is real. Let the world know how you feel. Go straight to the heart. Shaw's Jewelers.
This holiday season, there's a perfect way to show her how much you care. Come to Shaw's Jewelers for an extraordinary collection of round and princess-cut diamond earrings. Our selection is priced from $99.95 to $3,000. With over 90 years of experience, Shaw's Jewelers will help you choose the gift that is absolutely perfect for her. Show her how much you adore her with diamond earrings, starting from only $99.95 at Shaw's Jewelers.
Go straight to the heart.
Make it a Shaw's Christmas. Trusted jeweler since 1910.
Shaw's Jewelers.
Shop 8 convenient locations. Free financing for 1 year available. Minimum purchase and minimum monthly payments required.
Need a great excuse to finally get satellite TV? Here it is. I call it the Now's the Time deal. Right now, through the holidays, DirecTV service comes with Showtime Unlimited free. Now, this instant, get unlimited entertainment. 9 premium channels, free for 6 months. A $90 value. Now is the time to see hundreds of hit movies and original series on 5 different Showtime channels, plus Sundance Channel, Flicks, and the Movie Channel. Now see Showtime first-run films like Oscar-winning Wonder Boys with Michael Douglas. Now see Showtime first-rate series like Going to California. It's the journey of a lifetime. And now see America's #1 boxing network. The time to take advantage of this Now's the Time deal is now. Get your Showtime Unlimited free trial subscription with any DirecTV Total Choice package at Blockbuster, your source for DirecTV. Purchase DirecTV from Blockbuster and get a year's worth of free rentals. Blockbuster, bringing entertainment home.
Hardware sold separately. Programming and pricing subject to change. Offer ends January 15, 2002.
I could set you up in a home-based business that's fun, easy, helps other people. You can make a bunch of money at it, and it costs less than a couple of nights out in the town. I'm Matthew Lesko, and you can become a distributor for my best-selling government money books. I've sold millions. I've won prestigious awards, and I've been on every talk show imaginable. But I can't keep up, so I need your help. As a distributor of my books, you can make a bunch of money right at home, either full-time or part-time. And I even give you your own website. You can start using all your God-given energy and talent just like I do. And you can start getting paid showing others how to use the government free money programs just like I do. Call 1-800-700-5199 and even ask how to get a free report that identifies 100 grants just to start a business. That's 1-800-700-5199. Call it now. But only call if you want to help others and you want to have some fun. Because I only want to work for people who want to have fun. Call 1-800-700-5199.
Would you like to start improving your vision today without the risk or expense of laser surgery? Hi, I'm Mariette Hartley. Are you tired of having to get stronger prescriptions year after year as your eyes get weaker and weaker? Are you tired of the constant hassle of glasses and contacts? I know I was. I wanted out of my glasses, but not through surgery. I didn't think it was possible until I discovered a powerful program based on 50 years of research called the See Clearly Method. In just minutes a day, I'm seeing better, and my son Sean is completely out of his glasses after only a few weeks. The American Vision Institute guarantees that if you don't completely eliminate or reduce your need for glasses and contacts in 30 days, they will refund your money, guaranteed. So call today for a free video that introduces the power of the See Clearly method without laser surgery. Call 1-800-900-0016. That's easy. 1-800-900-0016. Call 1-800-900-0016.
Washington Superstation 106.7 WJFK.
RonandFez.com.
Closing in on Osama bin Laden. First, we better capture Hafez-Atorio. Well. Cities in Afghanistan continue to fall to U.S. fighting forces as they close in on Osama bin Laden. And I haven't seen this many guys going after one man since that time me and the fellows in my Adrian Smed fan club thought we spotted Adrian coming out of a Walmart and dragged him behind the dumpsters. And trust me, it's more than a little embarrassing to apologize for grabbing the wrong guy after the gangbang's already happened. But what really humps my camel toe is the fact that one certain question has not been answered by our government about the impending capture of Osama bin Laden. And that question is, what are we going to do with his severed head? Let's face it, the United States Marine Corps is after the guy. And when they find him and lop off that turban-wearing coconut he calls a skull, Osama will literally know what it feels like to have our military breathing down his neck. But what about his severed head? What are the plans for that? Let's do something functional with it. Personally, I think that Christmas tree in Rockefeller Center could use a new tree topper. And I think Osama head would look quite Christmassy with 81 feet of spruce shoved up what's left of his neck. How about this? Every police car and fire truck in New York City gets a turn to use Osama head as a hood ornament. Open his mouth and it'll look like the siren noise is coming right out of his fat face. Of course, we could present it to our Commander-in-Chief, George W. Bush, who could use it in the Oval Office as an ashtray. The president could actually just leave it in his office for generations to come. That way, in 100 years, whoever's president could say to visiting guests, you know, there's quite a story behind this old ashtray head. If we're looking for a way for as many people as possible to see Osama head, we can bring it to the Super Bowl and let the teams use it as the official ball for the first quarter. Of course, both teams will want to call heads during the tossing toss. Or there's always the Olympics, where the Osama head could replace the opening ceremony torch. Imagine as an Olympic runner comes into the stadium with Osama head on a stick and that beard burning brightly. Then there are the commercial uses. Al Snow could take it to the ring in the WWF. What does everybody want? Osama head. We could polish it up for the Don and Mike bowling team. It could be just the edge the gutter balls are looking for. Or it could replace Bill Maher on Politically Incorrect. Who would know the difference? Oh, wait, never mind. That last one is from a different Fez-atorial called What to Do with Osama's Ass. But, you know, this whole thing reminds me of growing up in Pinellas Park, Florida, where one summer, over 50 people in town had their heads cut off, which was the same summer that ceiling fan sales dropped so sharply. But it was there that I learned how concerned people are about decapitation. I remember Mother out in the barn with our handyman named Bobo. She was having him remove all the ceiling fans from the property. And I guess she was pretty concerned about losing her own noggin, because she had Bobo test it. I remember seeing her kneeling down while he grabbed her from the back of the head and just worked it up and down over and over again, just bobbing it, and wait a minute. Mama tasted it. Anywho, hopefully soon we're going to have an Osama head, and we're going to have to deal with it, people. I just don't want it ending up in a museum somewhere, because then it's just going to be a case of, oh, I always meant to go to the museum and see Osama head. I just never found the time. So when we get it, let's not waste it. Maybe everyone should get a turn with it. That way we can all yell right in his dead ears that We're here. We're queer. We will not disappear. This has been my Fezzatorial. Thank you.
Very nice, Fezzy.
Thank you, Ron Bennington.
Towing costs.
I'm sure I said it correctly.
Towing costs.
It would make no sense to say it any other way.
Fezzy, what a... speaking of towing costs.
Towing costs.
What a wacky weekend we had. Again, a big major football, college football upset.
Right, yeah, the Florida Gators, of course, falling to Tennessee. The BCS comes out. Tennessee's at number 2 now.
Now, did I not beg Heckler to take that the other night?
Oh, yeah, getting the 18 points?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hear we have this from the other night on the show.
I was looking at the collegiate games. I'm not really intrigued.
What happened with you taking Tennessee plus 18? I thought that was a pretty
changed
solid...
my mind because, for me, Tennessee has choked in the past.
Yeah.
Florida has choked. It's like a chokey bowl. No offense, Dan. Those big spreads kill you.
Those big spreads kill you. Now, later in that, which we don't have, I told them I thought they would win straight up.
Which they did.
I go, the way the season's going, they should win straight up. Well, I didn't pick that either. I picked Navy. Lost. Heckler, I think, picked New Orleans. Lost.
Right.
You picked Tampa Bay.
Lost.
Dan from Hoboken picks Army. Wins.
Wins in the Army-Navy game.
Let me see. Heckler has sent us some stuff, Fezzy, and we just had an absolute terrible year betting football. Now, let's see. Going over the archives, it goes, Ron
stink.
is 5-8 for the season. That's bad. Fez is 3-9.
What happened to my 4 I got last week?
Unless he wants to cheat and say that the thing that happened off the air happened on, then I'll give him 4.
You know what? I blame Al Dukes for that, because that was the week he screwed us with 30 seconds to do best bets, and we got Heckler on, and I never got to make mine.
All right, let me ask you this, Fez. Let's suppose we're at the dog track, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're heading up. You've got the winning bet. Your buddy stops you.
Right.
You expect the track to pay you?
No one's paying me here.
No, but they're giving you credit. You think the track is going to go, oh, I didn't know that your buddy kept you from getting up here to the window?
Then, Al Dukes, you owe me the winnings, whatever that would be.
All right, Dan is, believe it or not, sit down. We should all sit down and just hold our heads in pain. 9-3.
Nice. Nice season.
Heckler also 5-8. So, I mean, we're all just terrible.
It's the worst.
Just terrible. Except for Dan from Hoboken, Fezzy, who I think if we had any money, any sense at all, we pool our money, we send him to Vegas, and let him go. Let him rock and roll for us. The guy can't lose. He's got the touch.
It's amazing the record he has for the guy that the Chokey Award was named after.
I like to change his name to Dan from Heisman Town. Now, Joe Poole, of course, doesn't even know what football is because he was raised with dolls. Not sports is his background.
No, guys, just dolls. It's the name of his autobiography.
I know football. And he was a big Thundercats fan as a child.
That was the thing he was into so much as a kid. It obsessed him so much that he ended up taking a beating from his father for it.
Hey, Sean, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
I got one for you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go anywhere without a Batman cape on.
Anywhere?
Anywhere. I would go to Temple with the Batman cape on, just because you never knew when the Joker was going to strike.
How old were you at the time?
I was a kid, maybe 5, but it gets better.
Yeah.
Not only would I have a Batman cape on, but I had my football shirt on, because in case I wasn't Batman, I had to be O.J. Simpson.
So you were good and evil together.
Right, and I used to try and kill my brother, which I didn't know until recently that O.J. was good at that.
All right, what do you mean until recently?
Well,
it's been almost 10 years since O.J. acted like
when I was 5 years old.
Since 94, Ronnie.
All right, what do you think, Joe Pope?
Nah.
He's out because Batman wasn't Jewish.
All right, sorry, Sean.
He said he went to Temple with his cape on.
Hey, it's the Rooster. We got his new theme music.
Is this it?
Yeah. Hey, Rooster.
What's going on, guys?
Here come the Roosters.
Here come the Rooster.
Hey, Rooster, what's going on?
Well, guys, I just wanted to go over my wacky thing as a kid, and I had to confess it to you tonight.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, it's not the Batman cape thing, but I had an absolute, I don't know if it was like a stalker thing. It was an obsession with Superman as a kid.
Really?
Superman?
Right. And my parents, they were a little worried about me because when my father started it, he gave me a towel. He put a towel around my neck.
Cute.
So he would, I'd run around the yard as fast as I could and, throw the towel out behind me so it looked like I was flying. But what I would do is run headlong into a tree. It wasn't like a one-time thing. Like, I did it. They said, all right, clean me up, get the bruise off my head, the whole bit.
Would you do it on purpose, or?
No, I would just be looking back to see this cape flapping in the wind to feel like I'm flying, and then I would just, run headlong into a tree. So the topper was, my father really, he said, okay, enough with the towel. We're not putting it on anymore. And we went to he got a big promotion, and we went to his new boss's house. And it was
Perry White.
It was a dinner party, and I was upstairs playing with the other kids, and I had to use the bathroom. So I go into the bathroom, and there's a red towel, like bath towel.
Ooh.
I mean, it was like finding pirate treasure for a kid, especially the Superman. So I said it was huge. So I tied it around my neck, and I walked down to the end of the hall. And I said, I told the kids to watch me from the TV room. Now, at the bottom of the stairs was where they were having their dinner party. I ran as fast as my little 4-year-old legs could take me and dove down a full flight of stairs.
Oh, my God.
My parents said they were just sitting there having tea, coming down to the end of the night, and then their son lands halfway down a flight of stairs and goes headlong into their front door and has a concussion and is bleeding all over his new boss's tile.
At least you had a towel.
Yeah, and it was red, so it hit the pain. I tried to play the soldier.
All right, that's a good one. What do you think?
Yo, definitely.
All right, not only does Superman have his own music, so does the Rooster Fest.
That's weird.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, we're giving away a DVD player for, if you could top Joe Poole, I guess, on the weird crap he was into as a kid.
I'm being so into something so very retarded when you were a child. It's a Samsung DVD player.
Hey, Dawn, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dawn.
Hi, guys. Card number 10147. Okay, when I was little, I had this obsession with lighters. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
And I liked, the way they smelled and the way they flicked on and off and everything.
Yeah.
We understand lighters, sure.
We know how they work.
Yeah.
But when you're a kid, so my mother had these curtains, right? These yellow daisy 70s style curtains. And one day she tells me, she's going into the living room or something. The phone rings, and I thought that was my chance to start playing with the lighter. So I flicked it on, and I heard it coming back in, and I threw it, and the curtains went on fire, and my cat was on the windowsill, and her whiskers got caught on fire as well.
So you burnt your cat up?
And I hid under the table. I didn't want my mother to see me with the lighter.
This was her favorite song as a child. And then she had an extra big white suit. She was dancing.
Burning down the house.
Remember how scary his head looked in the suit?
So every time I call, you're going to have to play that song for me now, okay?
All right, that'll be your song, okay, Dawn?
Okay, so am I in, Joe? Come on, Joe.
Burning up your house is not a hobby.
But it...
Joe, let her in, okay?
Oh, come on, Joe.
I can't stand whining.
All right.
You're in the finalist.
Okay.
With everyone else.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
877-692-1027.
Hey, Henry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Henry.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Mr. Henry, how are you?
All right, when I was a kid, I was into Ninja Turtles. You guys know about them, right?
Go Ninja! Go Ninja!
Go
Ninja! The great Vanilla Ice movie.
Yeah, with Splinter, Shredder, Raphael, Leonardo.
All right, you used to dress up like them?
Michelangelo. Oh, no, I didn't really used to dress up, but I had all the figures.
You just liked them.
I carried them around with me. I made little sleeping bags for them that I carried them around in. I used to take them to bed with me.
Sleeping bags?
Sleeping bags, yeah. Little ones. They were orange, green, purple and green, blue and green. I made them in an art class.
Did you ever get a live turtle and try to mutate it?
No, I never tried anything like that. But I used to sleep in a hamper, though.
Fezzi, here's what I'm working on. I honestly think that if I take a turtle...
Yes?
...and run a laser beam across it...
Right.
I'll have a mess.
Yes. You'll have a turtle just sliced in two.
That's what I want to do. I consider myself a scientist.
With the guts hanging out. Burnt guts hanging out.
What I'm trying to do is invent a turtle with laser beam eyes.
Hitting it with one isn't the answer.
What if I put one in his anus?
And it came out his eyeball?
Could that work? A turtle butt's going to make you cringe, Rory. Come on.
They don't even have one, Rory. That's why they have that shell. It's all stored inside.
Right.
I think that's what their shell's made out of. It hardens.
Who's that? Is that somebody in our...
Hello?
It's Turtle Pill. Tony, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Good. What can we do for you?
Oh, nothing much. When I was a kid, I used to go to my neighbor's house, and we used to play with Planet of the Apes dolls.
Cool.
Yeah, those things were great. We used to have the whole cave set up and stuff. They were great. The horses, the guys.
Now, did you like the new Planet of the Apes, or you like the old one?
Actually, I haven't even seen it yet, but the old movies, don't think they could be beat.
Yeah, they were too good.
They're too good.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No. Marky Mark's no Chuck Heston?
I don't know. You're playing with Planet of the Apes dolls. It seems kind of normal. 877-692-1027. Ron and Fez.
RonandFez.com. WJFK.
To the Great American Eye Test. Our first time in the Recognize That Symptom category, you find it harder to read small print. What condition might this indicate? A hint, it first occurs in your early 40s. If you said presbyopia, you're correct. A hardening of the lens that makes activities like reading more difficult. Take the Great American Eye Test for real by visiting your doctor of optometry once a year.
A message from the American Optometric Association.
Excuse me, could I talk to you about kids on drugs?
Not my problem.
Are you worried about kids killing kids?
Out of my hands.
Kids in despair?
Don't want to hear about it. You're listening to the most alarming problem facing our kids today.
Too busy.
It's not what's happening to our kids. It's what's happening to our adults. Too many of us have given up on our kids. We've surrendered to the belief that nothing can be done. Let the schools handle it. I'm General Colin Powell, and I don't believe in surrender. That's why I'm asking you to join with me and thousands of Americans in making a promise to those kids. We won't give up. Although most of our kids are fine, we need your help with the millions at risk. Become a part of America's promise and help our kids develop the character and competence they need. We can make them kids of promise.
Hey, I'm not a parent.
We're all parents, whether they're our kids or not. And we can all make a difference that we can feel good about. Log on to americaspromise.org and find out how you can help in your hometown. Or call 1-888-55-YOUTH. Pull your weight. Our kids are counting on you.
Olympic champion Jackie Joyner-Kersee. Nothing gets in her way. Not growing up poor. Not hurdles. Not asthma.
I don't let anything get in the way of my goal.
Are asthma symptoms like wheezing and shortness of breath slowing you down? For a free asthma information kit, call toll-free 1-877-425-5782. That's 1-877-4ALL-STAR.
Football star Jerome Bettis is an unusual running back.
I've got some great dance moves in the end zone.
And he's not too clumsy at the bowling alley either.
I use a special four-step and a skip approach.
Here's another thing that might surprise you. He has asthma.
And?
As you might imagine, he's got a special technique for that, too.
Here's my game plan. Control asthma symptoms before they get in the way.
Are asthma symptoms like wheezing and shortness of breath slowing you down? Call toll-free 1-877-4ALL-STAR for a free asthma information kit.
Did I mention I once bowled a perfect game?
I feel as though I'm always holding my breath.
Every time the door opens, I don't know who I'll meet. My husband? Or will he be someone else? Will he be mean, violent, subdued, or withdrawn? Will he call me names or ignore me?
Alcoholism can suffocate you and your family. If someone's drinking is affecting your life, call 1-888-4-AL-ANON. You don't have to hold your breath anymore. But to help them, help yourself first.
I always feel like I'm holding my breath. I hear the door open, and I'm never sure who it'll be. My dad? Or will he be somebody else? Will he be mean, violent, quiet, sad? Will he scream at me, punish me, or walk right by?
Alcoholism can suffocate you and your family. If someone's drinking is affecting your life, call 1-888-425-2666. You don't have to hold your breath anymore. But to help them, help yourself first.
I wasn't going to school because I was just making money stealing cars. And one day I was put into juvie for 2 stolen cars, robbery of a house, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Well, I was 10 when I first got involved with drugs. I skipped school because, nobody cared. I was on drugs, and my mom didn't really care because she was on drugs. She was never home.
When I first got pregnant, school was not important to me, so I dropped out. And now that I'm 15, I have 2 babies.
I was heading nowhere. I just thought the only way I can make something out of my life is that if I get an education. One day I was locked up. That's when I really realized that, it wasn't for me. Like, I was only in there 2 months, but to me that was enough. It'd be better for me to stay in school, just get my education.
I still need to go to school to make it for myself. Stay in school. Give yourself a chance.
I think I'm happier now. I know I'm happier now.
A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
What is the most influential time in a child's life? Age 6? 8? 12? Actually, it's between 3 and 8. Every afternoon. That's the time a kid is most likely to get into trouble or worse. Which is exactly why that's the time the Boys and Girls Clubs open their doors and their arms to kids all over the country every day. When kids walk into these clubs, they're surrounded by people who care what happens to them. Adults who make sure these children continue to learn and grow long after the school bell rings. In fact, with so many educational programs, most of the Boys and Girls Club members go on to college. But there are still thousands more kids who need our help. I'm Denzel Washington, and I'm asking you to make sure every child has a safe place to go after school. Call 1-800-854-CLUB. Support the Boys and Girls Clubs, the positive place for kids.
Infinity Broadcasting, WJFK-FM, Manassas, Washington, D.C.
RonandFez.com.
Don't mind the guy dancing with my girl. That's fine. I know them all pretty well. But I know sometimes I must get out in the line. Better leave her behind with the kiss are alright.
We're on a Fez.
Fezzy, one more break of hearing what people's obsessions were. DVD, Samsung is on the line here. Joe Poo, if you had to pick right now, who would you pick?
Right now, if I had to pick, the Rooster's leading.
Yeah, the Rooster, hysterical story of chucking himself down the steps.
So obsessed with being Superman, went to his dad's new boss's house for a dinner, found a red towel in someone else's bathroom, tied it around his neck, and chucked himself down the stairs into the middle of a dinner party, gave himself a concussion, and bled all over his dad's new boss's floor.
That's a great story.
That's obsessed.
All right, Fez, we're going to break it up for a second, though, because our good buddy Black Earl is calling from the hospital.
Okay, maybe we'll get an update here, or a spy report.
Spy report.
Earl, what the hell is going on with you?
I believe it is called a bleeding ulcer.
Oh, my God. Now, I thought you were too young for a bleeding ulcer.
I've learned a lot about ulcers in the last 12 hours.
What are you calling us from, an IV?
The iron lung.
Actually, yeah, they got me on the IV.
Did they
I'm about to
really?
take blood again.
Any drugs for your friends?
No, not yet.
Nothing to calm you down?
No.
Now, have they actually determined that this is a bleeding ulcer, or are they still testing to make sure?
All signs lead to it.
Yeah.
Just I was bleeding out of every orifice.
Oh, the ace. I heard
were
they
you
were
coughing up blood, too?
Yeah.
Oh. Now, I heard they were checking in the ace a little bit. Is that right?
Yeah, I had 2 rectal probes.
And that was before we left here. That was in Fez's office.
I like to conduct a pre-exam, thank you.
I am actually still in the emergency room.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, your show has pretty much kept me sane all night.
You haven't... what time did you get there in the emergency room today?
About 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock today. 9 hours later, you get a couple rectal probes, and you're still waiting for a bed?
Yeah. They're supposed to take me to intensive care.
Fez, you know what to do for me? If anything happens, get me out of the city, because there's too many people trying to get into these hospitals. Take me to the Poconos and take me to a hospital there.
That'd be nice, and then I can relax, too, once I drop you off.
All right, here's the other way to get drugs. Always say, I am petrified of, and then fill in the blank.
Mm-hmm.
Someone wants to give you a rectal probe. I'm paranoid of, petrified of a rectal probe. They want to put you in, an IV. I'm petrified of needles.
You got to go in the MRI tube?
Yeah.
You're petrified.
Right. You're constantly petrified. That's the way to stay high.
All right.
Yeah, but
I think he's getting another probe.
I think I'm gonna be here all night.
In the emergency ward?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I heard you're going to be in there till Thursday.
Based on that, could be a lot sooner than later, actually.
Now, if you, I don't know what that means.
No, I mean, I could actually be out at Wednesday because my blood counts. I lost 1/3 of blood.
1/3 of the blood of your whole body?
Yes.
You're lucky you're not dead.
Yeah, I'm very lucky I'm not dead.
Did you collapse? Did you pass out and start bleeding out all over?
I was very close to it. When I walked into the hospital, they just took a look at me and just like carted me in.
Did you get yourself to the hospital?
Yeah, I called a cab.
Let me ask you the truth, and I want you to be totally truthful. Is your ulcer from Opie and Anthony?
Of course not. No.
Is it from Jeremy?
No, there's a lot of myths about ulcers that I found out about because I was asking, like, when can I eat normal again? Like, they told me it has nothing to do with it.
What's it come from then?
I believe it's bacteria.
Really? So you got like a dinopeptic germ in there.
Why do people always act like it's from stress?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's one of those urban myths, but...
So it's an urban myth that black men have huge ulcers.
No.
That doesn't happen. They can't get them, Fez.
Oh.
You know, the funny part was, all night Friday, I kept saying, I should have stayed at the studio.
Yeah, I know.
I should have stayed. The ice cream girl was telling me, you got to stay, you got to stay, you got to stay, and I left. And that was really the root of all my trouble.
Right. If you would have stayed, you would have relaxed, you would have chilled out, you would have kept all your blood.
Right. Now, Earl, as long as we've known you, you've been eating giant-sized Tums the size of hubcaps. Did you tell the doctors that?
Yes.
What'd they say?
Good.
They were just kind of shaking their heads a little bit.
Right.
They said actually what did it was because I felt like really bad flu symptoms, so I took an Aleve, which I believe has Motrin in it, and that's deadly to an ulcer, and that's what kind of set it off.
Wow, it's awful. Well, I'm glad you're alive, buddy.
Yeah.
Actually,
did you get a transfusion?
It's possible.
He doesn't
Very
even know.
possible. They said that's why I'm going to be here at least until through tomorrow.
What's the cure? What do they do now? What's the remedy for this situation?
They're going to scope my stomach tomorrow.
Oh, that's just going to tear it more up.
They're going to scope my stomach tomorrow, see how big the ulcer is, where the bleeding is.
Earl, I have a cousin that needs a kidney, and it's awkward for me to ask you now, but what do you think?
I'll pass.
They didn't bleed, did they?
You'll pass the kidney?
No.
That's what happened, Ronnie. That's where all the blood's coming from. He passed the kidney.
Well, I'm glad you're still alive, Earl.
Actually, I feel good. I'm starving. They won't feed me.
No,
You know what? You ought to have Mexican food.
Oh, that'd be good.
But I don't think they're going to feed me for another day or so.
All right, let me just ask you this. Where is Billy's ATM card that you found in the office over the weekend?
I told him right before we went on exactly where it is. I locked it up.
Oh, good.
It's got ulcered bacteria on it.
That's what his AA sponsor used to do with his ATM card. He would lock it up. All right, Earl.
Earl, don't let them do any Tuskegee experiments.
Hey.
Joe Poo, you know that he's tense right now. Hey, if you want us to come over and visit you?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I get a room, I'll let you know.
As soon as you set up, we'd love to go. We'd love to go to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd love to see what the hospital is like there.
You bring some girls over?
Yeah, sure. We'll bring sweet Melissa.
All right.
We'll have a lot of fun.
Oh, I got to thank Ice Cream Girl. I was told that she called into the show wishing me well. I think she called O&A earlier.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks a lot.
All right, Ronnie. If anything changes, I'll let you guys know.
Good.
You guys have been insane all night.
All right, thanks, buddy.
All righty.
All right, bye.
All right.
Get well, Earl. All right, black girl, laid up in the hospital, says he lost a third of his blood when he bled out from a bleeding ulcer.
That's what happened to my uncle. We lost him, Fizz.
Really?
Yeah, and I talked to Earl's family, and it don't... I mean, I wouldn't say this to him.
Sure.
But it don't look good.
No, you can't lose a third of your blood.
You can't take a third of a black man's blood out of him and expect him to live.
I know.
You know?
It's awful.
Yeah.
So, that's why he's not getting a room. Why bother taking one up?
I mean, I don't know whether it's... We should plan like a memorial or...
Well, something.
I mean, because he was the best.
Right.
We all loved Earl.
Yes.
He was great.
The ironic thing is he's going to be in that emergency room with a sheet pulled over his head. That's the ironic thing.
Yeah, instead of running from that.
Yes.
Normally he would run.
Yeah, yes, he hates that, and you know it. Yes.
KKK.
Huh?
Yeah.
Right. It's bad.
Doesn't look good. No,
does not look good.
It looks like he joined the Klan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
sad.
But we ought to get something together for him. I don't know,
Right.
what to do.
Sure.
But I knew
his family, man.
His family doesn't have the money to bury him.
Oh, no.
They do not have the money.
That's Potter's Field time.
His mommy had 19 babies.
Mm-hmm.
And only 15 of them lived.
Right.
And I'm not putting him in Potter's Field. That's our Earl.
No.
I don't want him in Potter's Field. Because they throw
we
you...
couldn't live with ourselves knowing he's there.
They throw you in a pit with homeless people and Mexicans and God knows what.
One on top of another.
Right. And I don't want him laying face to face with a Mexican for eternity.
Right. He wouldn't want that.
I want him in a box, a beautiful box.
Yes. With a tombstone.
We ought to make our people carry him, too.
Black Earl.
Well, maybe next 6 callers, we make ushers.
Oh. Some pallbearers.
All right, well...
Sad, really.
Yeah, it's sad, but we got to go on. We got a contest to do.
True.
Let's do real quick here.
All right.
Take a couple more calls. Hey, Dan, you're on Ron and Fez?
Hi, Dan.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
What can we do for you?
When I was younger, I don't know if you guys remember the movie with the perpetually tan George Harrison. I think that was his name, the tan guy.
George Harrison, the Beatle who just passed away.
No. Whatever, the tan guy.
The tan guy. Are you saying Spanish? Spanish guy? Is that what you mean by tan?
He's American. The really, really nice
Antonio
tan
Banderas?
No, he's American. Either way, all right, he did this movie called Zorro.
And
the
a
Gay
tan
Blade.
American.
Yeah, the ultra, perpetually tan.
Ted McGinley?
Yeah, no, it's Harrison, right? George Harrison?
From the Beatles.
Who just died.
My Sweet Lord.
No.
My Sweet Lord, that can't be right.
You don't know an actor named George Harrison.
George
Harrison was with the Beatles. He just passed away.
All right. Well, this is not important. The story
yes, it is. This is the most important thing that's ever happened.
George Hamilton. Dingo. There it is.
Dingo?
George Hamilton.
You just yelled dingo. That's a dog in Australia.
That is Australian bingo.
Dingo. All right. So, this man, he did a movie, George Hamilton, called Zorro, the Gay Blade. It was like Zorro, but he was gay, so he used to dress in maroon, and he had the tassels on the hat. So that was me. I used to dress like that. And dance around and stab people.
Have you stopped?
I'm seeking treatment right now.
So you dress like George Harrison. Nehru jacket, that sort of thing.
No. Hamilton, the tan guy.
Are you trying to tell us George Hamilton was in the Beatles? You're wrong, my friend.
No, he was in Zorro, the Gay Blade. You don't remember that film?
George Hamilton was not the 5th Beatle. I doubt if he was the 12th or 13th.
Well, I think he was the 13th, Fez.
Really?
He was the 13th Beatle. All right, thank you, Dan. All right, we'll take a couple more, and then that's it. Because nothing could bore me more than the game we've been playing now for an hour. Hey, Johnson, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, what's up, partners?
Hey, partner.
Friday Fight style.
I'll knock you out Friday Fight style.
Before I give you the wacky thing, I was wondering if Joe Pooh goes around Bayonne with a mirror. You guys talk about Lionel. What about Mumra, the evil guy? Every time he saw his reflection, he would go from a stacked diesel guy with abs back into his mummy wraps and whatnot.
Thank you, Johnson. You're in the running. By the way, people are saying it's not Lionel, it's Lion-O.
That's why I said Lionel.
Yes, Lion-O, not Lionel.
Lionel.
You're saying Lionel.
No, Lionel.
You're putting an L on the end of it, you idiot.
Hey, Susie, you're on Run of Fez.
Ray, get him tapes to
Hey,
listen to.
how are you?
Hey, Susie.
Hello. I need to tell you my fetish when I was little.
Fetish?
Fetish? What kind of sick?
I like to take Crayola crayons and break them up and shove them up each nostril. And one day what happened was my mom had to take me to the doctors because I couldn't breathe. Hello? 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 They hang up on me?
No.
All right, she's in the running.
No, we just had crayons in our ears.
She's in the running.
877-692-1027.
One more call and that's it. And then, Joe, you got to make your pick.
All right.
Hey, Ron, you're on Run of Fez.
Hello, Ron.
How you doing, fellas? Card number 430. Hey.
Wow, you were in early.
Hey, my fetish was back in the day.
Well, hold on for a second. Turn on CNN. I'm getting reports from the Horde King. More attacks in Palestine. And not a moment too soon, Fuzzy. Not a moment too soon.
Israel fighting back after the previous suicide bombers.
Sick bastards. All right, what do you got for us, Ron?
All right, back in the day, my gig was the banana splits. Remember those fellas?
You went nuts for the banana splits, huh?
A little crazy for the banana splits. I remember Quist cereal?
Sure.
Quist Big
On
Quake.
the back, you could order a mass of all the banana splits.
What were the 4 names of the banana splits?
Fleagle, Bingo, Drooper, and Snork.
True.
And my favorite was that retarded monkey with the sunglasses, Bingo.
He was the drummer.
I used to put that mask on, and my sister was about 5 years older than me. I was about 6 years old. And I would chase her around the house like a madman. I don't know. It was both Planet of the Apes and it was Bingo. I don't know. I had something for monkeys, but that Bingo mask, I still have it today, and it haunts everybody in the house.
You still put it on from time to time?
I put it on occasionally and chase people around the house with it.
Just to feel comfortable.
They still love it, though. They love it.
That's a damn good one. All right, thanks, Ron.
All right, brother.
All right.
La 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 la.
You remember the shows on there, Fez? Remember Mystery Island?
Was it? I thought it was Danger Island.
Danger Island, you're right.
With Jan Michael Vincent.
Yeah.
And what was the mute? That was on Danger Island.
Didn't he kind of just make monkey noises? So he wasn't a total mute.
Yeah. Kind of clicked and whistled.
Right.
And I think he was like Coco or something like that.
Right, and he was like a Spanish guy. And then they had the Tales of the Arabian Nights.
All right, yeah.
Size of a camel. I can't remember anything else they did on there.
I don't remember either.
All right, Joe Poo.
Yes, sir.
You got to pick a winner for us, pal. You had a lot of calls tonight.
Yeah, they're all very good, but I do have a winner.
Okay, who do you got?
And the winner is Rooster, who dressed like Superman with a towel and then flung himself down the stairs, which ended in a concussion.
That one's tough to beat. The Rooster picks it up, Fezzy.
Embarrassing his parents. He can make it up to him. He's won a Samsung DVD player. Samsung and CompUSA want to show you the latest in digital technology. Visit the new Samsung store at the CompUSA location in Manhattan, 425th Avenue. Experience the latest digital convergence products. This is brought to you by Samsung and CompUSA. And Ron and Fez.
We'll take a little break. We'll come back.
877-692-1027.
Ron and Fez Show.
RonandFez.com. WJFK.
Welcome back to the Great American Eye Test. Our first time in the Recognize That Symptom category, you find it harder to read small print. What condition might this indicate? A hint, it first occurs in your early 40s. If you said presbyopia, you're correct. A hardening of the lens that makes activities like reading more difficult. Take the Great American Eye Test for real by visiting your doctor of optometry once a year.
A message from the American Optometric Association.
Excuse me, could I talk to you about kids on drugs?
Not my problem.
Are you worried about kids killing kids? Out of my hand. Kids in despair?
Don't want to hear about it. You're listening to the most alarming problem facing our kids today.
Too busy.
It's not what's happening to our kids. It's what's happening to our adults. Too many of us have given up on our kids. We've surrendered to the belief that nothing can be done. Let the schools handle it. I'm General Colin Powell, and I don't believe in surrender. That's why I'm asking you to join with me and thousands of Americans in making a promise to those kids. We won't give up. Although most of our kids are fine, we need your help with the millions at risk. Become a part of America's promise and help our kids develop the character and competence they need. We can make them kids of promise.
Hey, I'm not a parent.
We're all parents, whether they're our kids or not. And we can all make a difference that we can feel good about. Log on to americaspromise.org and find out how you can help in your hometown. Or call 1-888-55-YOUTH. Pull your weight. Our kids are counting on you.
Olympic champion Jackie Joyner-Kersee. Nothing gets in her way. Not growing up poor. Not hurdles. Not asthma.
I don't let anything get in the way of my goals.
Are asthma symptoms like wheezing and shortness of breath slowing you down? For a free asthma information kit, call toll-free 1-877-425-5782. That's 1-877-4-ALL-STAR.
Football star Jerome Bettis is an unusual running back.
I've got some great dance moves in the end zone.
And he's not too clumsy at the bowling alley either.
I use a special four-step and a skip approach.
Here's another thing that might surprise you. He has asthma.
And?
As you might imagine, he's got a special technique for that, too.
Here's my game plan. Control asthma symptoms before they get in the way.
Are asthma symptoms like wheezing and shortness of breath slowing you down? Call toll-free 1-877-4-ALL-STAR for a free asthma information kit.
Did I mention I once bowled a perfect game?
I feel as though I'm always holding my breath. Every time the door opens, I don't know who I'll meet. My husband? Or will he be someone else? Will he be mean, violent, subdued, or withdrawn? Will he call me names or ignore me?
Alcoholism can suffocate you and your family. If someone's drinking is affecting your life, call 1-888-4-AL-ANON. You don't have to hold your breath anymore. But to help them, help yourself first.
I always feel like I'm holding my breath. I hear the door open, and I'm never sure who it'll be. My dad? Or will he be somebody else? Will he be mean, violent, quiet, sad? Will he scream at me, punish me, or walk right by?
Alcoholism can suffocate you and your family. If someone's drinking is affecting your life, call 1-888-425-2666. You don't have to hold your breath anymore. But to help them, help yourself first.
I wasn't going to school because I was just making money stealing cars. And one day I was put into juvie for 2 stolen cars, robbery of a house, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Well, I was 10 when I first got involved with drugs. I skipped school because, nobody cared. I was on drugs, and My mom didn't really care because she was on drugs. She was never home.
When I first got pregnant, school was not important to me, so I dropped out. And now that I'm 15, I have 2 babies.
I was heading nowhere. I just thought the only way I can make something out of my life is that if I get an education. One day I was locked up. That's when I really realized that, I mean, it wasn't for me. Like, I was only in there 2 months, but to me that was enough. It'd be better for me to stay in school, just get my education.
I still need to go to school to make it for myself. Stay in school. Give yourself a chance.
I think I'm happier now. I know I'm happier now.
A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
What is the most influential time in a child's life? Age 6? 8? 12? Actually, it's between 3 and 8. Every afternoon. That's the time a kid is most likely to get into trouble or worse. Which is exactly why that's the time the Boys and Girls Clubs open their doors and their arms to kids all over the country every day. When kids walk into these clubs, they're surrounded by people who care what happens to them. Adults who make sure these children continue to learn and grow long after the school bell rings. In fact, with so many educational programs, most of the Boys and Girls Club members go on to college. But there are still thousands more kids who need our help. I'm Denzel Washington, and I'm asking you to make sure every child has a safe place to go after school. Call 1-800-854-CLUB. Support the Boys and Girls Clubs, the positive place for kids.
106.7 WJFK.
RonandFez.com.
We're Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
Looks like more fighting in the Middle East, Fuzzy.
That report that more retaliation's coming from Israel against Palestine.
So basically, Bush's people said this today. Well, you know, what do you expect?
Right. Israel has every right to defend itself.
You know, we hope they don't overdo it, but what are we going to do here?
This is one of the first times where it hasn't been from the White House. We hope Israel shows some restraint. That message never came out this time.
Is that right?
Right. Usually that's how these things start. These White House statements. Not this time. Conspicuous by its absence.
So, looking for to get an update from this. The only update we had so far, Horde King is monitoring the CNN.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you, sir. Keep us up to date, Horde King, because Al's staring at a TV right now going, how you change this?
It turned out that's a toaster.
Yeah.
Apparently, he says there's a problem with the TV. Bread keeps coming out of it. And it's burnt.
The only thing I like about his TV is it's you know, good to dip in eggs.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I like about the shows that he watches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes he watches Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
It's a kid's show on his TV.
He says that show's the sweetest show around. That show's better than toast. Hey, Neil, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Neil.
Boy, the Middle East sucks, huh?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
All right, now let's get down to business. If you leave this time slot, you're going to lose your callers, your audience, and your ratings.
Neil.
Mornings are locked up by Howard.
Neil.
You get stars and girls. What are you going to do in the morning?
Neil, why do you worry about it? Why are you so concerned?
Because you could do more at this time slot. Middays you can't accomplish everything because everyone's at work.
Neil, why would you call up and lie with your phone call to tell us what to do with our career?
Where did I lie?
It says Middle East fighting.
And what did I start off with?
Oh, so that's your whole point.
It's a different subject. I got a couple subjects to touch on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's nothing for you to concern yourself about. You don't have to worry about it.
You don't come to the maintenance closet and tell you how to mop up the throw up.
I wouldn't talk, Joe Pooh. You gave that DVD to Rooster, huh? What's he going to do? Hand it over to you and you're going to get like $5 for it? Ain't he like an insider?
What's that mean?
He's got his own theme song done by the station.
What do you mean? He's a caller.
Yeah. I believe that.
It seems like you don't like the show at all.
A theme song done by the station.
I don't know. A couple things are fishy over there, you know? Guy calls up and he's got his own theme song that you guys plug in.
His name is Rooster.
I think that last guy with the banana split should have won it.
The kid, he tied a towel around his neck and dove down the stairs. Let me ask you this, Joe Pooh. Have you ever met Rooster?
No, never.
No.
Well, he will in a little bit. He's probably going to get $5 for that darn thing.
Neil, do you know any songs called Neil? We'll play them when you call.
No, I don't know.
He just knows how to Neil and Bob.
But if he's moved to the morning, I won't be able to call then.
Good.
And so
Thank
a lot
Christ.
of other callers also.
Thank Christ I would move to Akron to get away from you.
Yeah.
There's no radio in your garbage truck?
All right, please. There are a lot of good people drive garbage trucks.
You only wish you know what I drove. Joe Pooh.
Oh, I wish.
You drive your brother. That's the only thing you're driving right now.
That's Dick.
Neil, no matter
Neil,
no matter what we do.
Now he went away mad.
I know, because I said you drive your brother. No matter what we do, or here's the funny situation. This is by nothing that happened on our show. Don and Mike told some story, which I never even heard today, that they're leaving.
Right. In 18 months.
18 months or whatever. We didn't hear it. So then people are going, oh, are you moving to middays? And then people start going, why don't you move to mornings? And then other people are going, if you move to middays or mornings, I can't listen to you. I can only listen now.
The first call of the night, I think, was in 18 months. Are you going to middays?
Now, in the meantime, try and follow me here, Fezzi. Maybe the Middle East is going to blow up.
Yeah.
But people are more concerned by what shift this, and I'll tell you the truth, crappy show was going to be on.
Well, I can't argue with you there. Yes. When it comes to Neil, yes.
And then he's going to have that insider thing, see? What are you going to do then? Then everything's locked up in the mornings. Middays, you're not going to get the same amount of cum.
People are a whack.
I'm posting on the New York message board as we speak.
What are you going to do? Some sort of first listing promotion?
I've got inside news from WNEW. Word has it that nighttime youngsters are looking to get jokes in during daylight hours. Look for Ron and Fez to renew their contract with a midday close.
And I'm riding my brother.
All right, Bill Riley, of course, is doing middays.
Of course. If his presence in the hallways here has anything to do with it.
I wish Baba O'Reilly was doing middays.
What's that mean? You honestly think?
It's a Who song.
Yeah, but you know who Baba O'Reilly is?
No.
You don't know?
No, I'm not sure.
It was a guru.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
That would be really cool then.
You better not
radio.
Let me tell you something. You better not be rigging stuff. You better not be rigging stuff.
Yeah. Don't be a rigger.
I'm not a rigger.
Your whole family's a bunch of riggers.
No, we're white.
Hey, Van, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Van.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, buddy.
I just wanted to yell at Joe Pooh for making fun of garbage men.
Joe, see, you don't make fun of garbage men. They pick up your garbage for you.
They do.
That's right. Who else is going to take out your trash, Joe Pooh?
Well, my mom usually does.
Well, yeah, but where's she going to put it then?
You just leave it on the sidewalk. The mystery man
Who
takes
comes
it.
and get it, Joe Pooh? You want it to pile up?
The most that Joe Pooh could do is hit it with his Thundercat sword.
My
Try to
dad,
make it disappear.
My dad and my older brothers come and take away your garbage.
Good for them.
All right.
All right. I just told you, don't make fun
We
of me.
appreciate
Then
it.
I swear
Then-
they haven't taken that garbage out in years. That is piling up indoors as we speak, I guarantee it.
That's not garbage. That's Joe Pooh's sister.
I feel
Sorry, Colleen.
I feel bad for you guys being in the same studio with that guy.
All right, thanks
Me
a lot.
too.
You ever notice when Fez and I hang around with anybody, they get yelled at? Word has it that late-night talk show host youngsters Rano and Fez, the straight gay duo, are looking to dump Joe Pooh. You heard it here first.
Apparently, it's garbage in, garbage out for Joe Pooh.
Look for Joe Pooh to go back to his old gig, slapping pizzas with his nuts.
Huge. Who joke goes awry? Joe Pooh on the outs.
Oh, one joke.
One joke does not a career make. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, guys, what's going on? I was wondering when you move,
What does that mean for Stephen Baldwin? Tom thought is he gonna get?
Oh my gosh, that means there's a slap for Baldwin and Brewer.
You know, Al, what's the latest with the lunch with Stephen Baldwin with Jeremy?
I have to get back to Mr. Baldwin. I talked to Jeremy, and he'd given me some days when he's available.
Yeah.
So now I'll have to call Stephen Baldwin back.
What about that stupid lunch that you lined up for me tomorrow without letting me know? You think I'm always available the following day? I get an email at 4 o'clock. You have a business lunch tomorrow at 12. I go, I can't do that.
Oh, that's nice. Less than 24 hours notice.
Erica, you're on Ron and Fez.
Whose side is he on?
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hi, Erica.
Hi. Listen, I just wanted to call because I'm listening at night for the first time in a while. I used to be a faithful daytime listener, and when you guys moved nights, I couldn't listen anymore. I just get snippets on the way home from the gym, and I'm actually on the way to Newark Airport to pick up my mom. And I was listening, thinking that maybe you would be moving to the daytime, and I would be totally excited, and you guys would have a million listeners then. I think you'd have as many callers, if not more, during the day than you would at night. So whoever's concerned about the nighttime, don't worry about it.
That's Neil. Neil has a problem with us making moves.
The Radio Insider.
All right, thanks a lot, honey.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Erica. That's a
Love
nice
you
call.
guys.
Hope your mom enjoys her stay.
And this has nothing to do with anything Fez and I have ever said. Hey, Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, love the show. I just heard, I was on Drudge Report, Radio Chick just got signed for 5 15-minute increments throughout the day. Any truth to this rumor?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go listen to that.
According to Neil, Radio Insider.
Take care, guys.
All right, see ya.
Quarter hour seems to be the place to be on WNEW.
Has Bill O'Reilly been seen with Stephen Baldwin? Check with me now. A little later on. The Radio Insider. Let me get inside your radio and start yelling in a very annoying voice.
O'Reilly? Oh, really? At WNEW.
Well, it looks like Jeremy Coleman will be putting his ham and cheese on O'Reilly. Brett. Yes, you heard it here first from the Radio Insider.
Radio Insider. That's me, Neil.
I'm kneeling, baby. I'm kneeling for one. Give it to me.
I'm kneeling in front of your radio, trying to get inside.
Are Ron and Fez heading home in Billy Staples' rented car tonight? Stay tuned for more information. This makes me dance like a little Irishman.
Kick those heels!
Woo! All right, now I'm all blown up.
877-692-1027.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, guys. Is there any truth to the rumor that during these maneuvers, Friday Fright actually becomes one of the sports guys?
Is Friday Fright sick of nighty nights?
Nighty night, Friday Fright?
Or maybe he
It
does his
seems
dead-end
like
morning show.
Friday Fright has been out of sight on the Ron and Fez show.
Friday Fright? Meet Monday morning on the Sports Guys. Could be.
Friday Fright, sick of nights.
I'm just a kid doing mornings. It's really not fair. I heard my name mentioned and then dropped, all because I chased Fez into a room. Why should I lose my career over this? I'm Friday Fright.
I should have never put New Rock Me in my Mad Minute. That's old news.
Please, Neil, write something about me. I'm just a kid, 21 years old.
Please keep me out of the Radio Insider. No one is more outside than me. Friday Fright, a kid.
Did I dress up the way you wanted me to? Did I do everything? Did I get your cigar for you? I was a damn good intern. But what good is it being an intern unless I come out of this thing making 6 figures?
I'm still in touch with my ma for getting beer on her nightgown. A lot.
What's that little extra thing at the end?
He does it. If you listen to him in a conversation, he will always throw in a pause and then a tagline in any conversation.
I'm just a kid. Trying to get a break.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not needed here. Maybe Neil's right. Maybe going in the mornings is a mistake. I won't be able to get the big guests I get at night. All the hot girls. Believe me, Sweet Melissa will dump us in a second.
Will I still be able to wear my mom's nightgown? To work?
Why is everyone calling me F me boobs? Because I put on a girl suit.
He's F me buns.
This is awful. This is the worst night I've spent since I left Staten Island.
It's like no one even knows I'm alive. How could they hire me? For a job?
Whatever happened to that kid?
We haven't seen him since. That's the night he tried to literally climb on my back.
My favorite night ever is when he tried gym shorts as a sidekick and ended up having a screaming match and broke up with himself. It's the first time a team of one has ever broken up on air.
What about me? It isn't fair. I've had enough now. Want my share. Can't you see? I want to live. You just take more than you.
Well, I wouldn't think that anyone interning at a station in New York City would expect to be hired.
He's not crazy about this in general. He has a one-track mind.
I would look for more experience on the staff.
Because he thinks I will remain jobless forever in this industry.
I thought he would have to go into a smaller market and work his way up.
I haven't been asked to do very much.
He labels the envelopes for the big ass card.
Like I said, I want this to be the start of something.
We have 0 hired.
Yes, that's the point of an internship. Working at a place for a paycheck.
I'm not sure what I would hire him to do.
I guess host of a show. I would be willing to start there.
I wouldn't do that, no.
I'm willing to learn it. I just don't want that as a career.
No, I would rather not.
What am I supposed to tell my internship coordinator when I go back to school?
That you got some experience.
Experience at what?
Just looking at, even seeing how the shows are done.
You did say I do good work.
The things I have him doing, he does well for me.
I'm just doing the best I can.
I don't think I would have hired just an intern.
I'm just 21 years old. I'm new at this. I'm not a professional. I'm just going for a learning experience, but it's not working, and I'm not sure why.
Give this song to his internship coordinator at school, and this will sum up his 18 weeks or whatever it's been that he's been here.
This is crap. I'm trying to do everything I can to be part of this industry, and they make up a song about me with some weird 80s power ballad. I'm ready for it.
It's not working. Out. Here at my internship at WNEW.
The only good news tonight is they're bombing the hell out of Arafat.
All right, let's do some quick sees, Fezzi. We got time?
We got about less than a minute.
Rishi.
Rishi.
Yeah.
Anthony.
See ya.
Hey, Joe.
Rich.
Buddy.
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 Jim.
Belcher, burp out a suit.
GVAC makes me hot, Harvey. Oh, cute. Sorry.
We're on it, Fez. We'll be back tomorrow night right after Opie and Anthony at 7 o'clock.
Oh, see ya. See ya. It's Fred. See ya. See? Yeah? I'm just a kid trying to say goodbye. What can I say, huh?
To the audience.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
Oh, you sick bastard.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
He peed himself.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
He lost. Fox wet himself during the bladder buster competition.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
I can't believe this.
Mellow Yellow.
There's a stain on the floor.
Oh.
RonandFez.com. WJFK Sports Junkies.
Junkies, man, don't you guys ever change?
No.
This is great. Y'all are going from outing Chuck Knobloch on Exy to finding freaking Paris.
Oh, you know why? Because we're Renaissance men. We're well-rounded.
No, we have to entertain you for 4 hours.
Right.
I just feel more people are listening than me, man.
Yeah, we hope so, too.
So do we.
Totally. Thanks for your inspirational call.
The Sports Junkies at 7 on 106.7 WJFK.
You can.
The Army National Guard is service.
To country and community.
A commitment to American values.
Bringing out the best in yourself.
It's about being there.
Call 1-800-GO-GUARD or visit our website at www.1800GoGuard.com.
In the Army National Guard.
You can.
Sponsored by the D.C. National Guard. Aired by the D.C. Broadcasters Association and this station.
You can help. Give needed money to the United Way September 11 Fund. Call 202-488-2000 or call us here at WJFK.
Infinity Broadcasting, WJFK FM, Manassas, Washington, D.C. Washington's 106.7 WJFK. Here starts the Sports Junkies Replay.
Happy Monday to you. We are the Junkies. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in.
Have you noticed? Look at me, JP. Even my air guitar is getting better.
Look what I'm writing right here. Writing on the back, the old Skinny's box score.
Come on. What? You can't play what?
Money guitar like the Edge.
I know I can't.
Just can't.
But seriously, my air strumming.
Your form looks good. I'll give you that.
He's doing some air strumming. Cakes is tuning up his voice.
I'm actually trying.
Lurky looking smooth in his leather jacket because he is a bass player, and I'm JP, and I'm not practicing. Right. I'll be honest with you.
That's fine.
I didn't practice over the weekend.
This is what you are. Out of the band. You're out of the band.
I practiced a little bit by myself today.
You're in the band. You're the lead singer.
Didn't get much accomplished.
JP, get CK in here.
I haven't really written any songs of late. Haven't really put pen to paper.
No, we're not doing original material.
Oh, that's right. I just get to look at lyrics and freelance.
You don't even need to bring in CK. I will bring in my guitar and my amplifier.
I need to ask him officially. Would you like to be in the band?
I'd love to be in the band.
Would you be willing to play rhythm or lead guitar?
I'll play whatever I can do.
JP, will there be a transfer of ownership here of the amplifier?
If I had it in my car, I would give it to him right now with a huge smile on my face.
Right? You can't wait to get rid of it.
Now, I have GRGG. GRGG. Get rid of Guitar Glee.
Yes.
I'm actually about to. I've been practicing. I know Lurchie's been practicing a little bit on the down low.
Little bit.
Here and there. Cameron's been taking lessons.
Yeah.
Okay? The band at some point is going to play a song. And we're going to have a contest for it, the whole nine.
Right.
But since JP
Year 2004 is what we're gunning for.
Right. No, well, that's fine. JP's been apathetic, and he's been killing me, and the band is breaking up somewhat.
The band is fracturing as we speak.
JP's been fired. And CK, you are now in the band.
Fine.
I lose no sleep.
That's right. You're going to be Mark Wahlberg when we become new kids.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be better.
Yeah, I wish I had the new kids cash. Not going to see it.
I don't think I'll be bitter at all.
I'm just telling you, man. Seriously? Jack and Diane? This close to mastering.
Really?
You can do that part, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it
sounds shaky. I mean, let's be honest.
Cameron just has to learn, and then he has to learn his part.
Right.
And I pretty much know the words.
Right. Dude,
about 80%.
Seriously, it's not that hard of a song.
Oh, please.
I mean, the chords, if I play them real slow, I can pretty much nail them. When I try to play them up to speed with the CD, They sound a little bit hurting.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think we could stumble through it.
Little ditty, Jack and I. Come on,
American kids.
I can't stumble through it.
No, you will learn.
You'll stumble.
I'm going to get you the chords. I'm just saying, that's only the beginning, though.
Right.
Oh, it is?
That's only the beginning.
Look how excited he gets.
Yeah.
Man.
It's all fired up.
My fingers. Anyway, that's the topic for another day.
Right.
Just saying, my air guitar's obviously better now that we're playing realish.
Exactly.
Because we're silly.
Transferring
and
over.
JP's been fired from the band.
I haven't been fired.
You have been fired.
I resigned.
No, I fired you. The record show, I fired you. You didn't offer your resignation.
Yes, I did.
No. I fired you.
I offered my resignation day after day.
I didn't accept it. Today.
Who made you leader of the band anyway? You can fire people. It wasn't a formal resignation.
You want to take an informal vote? The leader of the band, baby? Mick Jagger you're talking to right here. Even though Kate's the lead singer.
Right. I probably could play more songs than any of you donkeys right now.
Doesn't matter.
He's probably right about
Doesn't matter. You're out of the band.
I'm happy to be out of the band.
You are out of the band. Cameron's been working on his drumming.
Right.
Lurchy's working on his bass.
And I've picked up smoking again.
He's smoking again.
Now, when I say working on my bass, it's literally about 8 or 9 minutes a day.
That's really not going to cut it.
Seriously.
It's not like I'm putting in, a good 45 minutes to an hour.
Ask me how much I played yesterday. Just go ahead and ask me. Go ahead.
I'm going to guess you played.
No, ask me.
But I guess?
How much did you play yesterday?
Probably 4 hours.
Yeah, I was going to guess like 3-4 hours.
I sat in front of them as I watched football all day. I was just sunning. Learning the money chords. Working on B major 7.
You're far ahead of me.
Have you solved that tricky chord? What is it, E or F? I'm not really sure.
F is
the one that was killing you?
I try to avoid songs with the F chord.
Right.
Actually, what I do is I look through music or, tabs or whatever.
Right.
Cheat sheets. And if they have chords I can't play, I just say, oh, that's finished.
Right.
I think you got to find ones you can play.
Well, you got to pick your spot.
Exactly.
That's all.
Play it all. That's a topic for another day.
Right.
Just saying. JP, fired for the band.
Fired, resigned.
No.
Same thing.
No. Fired. Fired. Official. Fired. Thank you.
Who cares?
Thank you.
So CK is the newest member.
CK is now in.
Yeah.
I don't have that much faith in his skills, but it's fine.
Let the records...
he coveted JP's guitar anyway.
Let the record reflect
yes.
that from day one, I didn't want in the band.
Yeah, that's true. Day one, you have been a total pain in the ass. No doubt. Have you been a party pooper on the band?
No
it's
doubt.
a lock. Thank you. It's good to get your awful spirit out of the band.
That's right.
I don't
That's
mind.
okay. Why don't you rely on a guy who plays bass for 8 minutes a day?
I don't mind being in the band, but I just don't want to get coerced and muscled into like a performance, like at 9:30 Club.
No, please. You think we're going to be playing at Nation anytime soon?
Well,
it's not going to happen.
Dude, I'm MCI Center. Jack Van Cook.
Yeah.
We're doing stages.
You're aiming high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Shoot
fine.
for the stars.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Well, the first song's going to be here on the show.
That's fine.
And then we'll blossom from there.
Sure.
That's all.
That'll be the genesis.
That's all. Been fired. That's all. There's already conflict in the band.
Yeah.
Shocker.
All good bands need that, though. They need conflict and strife.
That's all right.
They thrive on it.
You know what JP was? Link. Weakest link. Got him out of the band. Now
That's stronger core?
Now it's a stronger core because we are more committed.
We're united.
We are united.
Yeah.
We all suck. He was definitely the best,
right,
musician probably of the group, but that's fine.
Sometimes the best musician has to go. Yeah.
Sometimes they have to go. Attitude's hurt.
Could be a talent loss at first. We'll try to get through it.
We'll overcome it. And enthusiasm.
Sure. I look forward to hearing We'll Suck. DK. We'll Suck on lead guitar. But we'll be having a good time while we suck.
Of course. And isn't that really what it's all
That's
about?
what it's all about. Just having fun and making an ass of yourself. That's all.
Right. Thank you. I didn't want to do a whole segment on the band. Just commenting on... Now
strumming.
It's funny when you start to play like a guitar or something, or any instrument.
I wouldn't know.
You start to hear the music differently.
I have no musical talent.
Are you starting to focus on the bass lines now?
No.
What do you mean? When you're listening to music now, you're not saying. Oh,
well, I did that before.
Oh, see, I never did.
But see, it doesn't help me. The thing is, like I said before, it's an axe in my hand. I don't know what to do with it.
You did seriously. That's fine. I'm going to get you some lessons. Don't worry. I'm going to take care of it.
Right. He's the leader of the band. Remember.
There's a place right near my house that I'm going to go to and get lessons. I just don't know when.
He is the driving force of the band.
Yes, I have to be because you guys are not committed. But you're more committed than JP. And that's why he can start his own band.
We're more committed than JP,
right,
who didn't even want to join the band.
Right.
Okay. Let the record reflect said at 31 years of age, I'm never going to form another band.
Good.
There won't be a competing band.
Good.
Because I never wanted
You know what's funny about you?
band.
Seriously, for some reason, we're prepared to do Redskins talk here, but now I'm going to argue.
Yeah, that's pretty much done.
All right, that's done.
You don't want to talk about the pathetic team.
Right, I'll talk about it. But for some reason, JP thinks it's ridiculous that someone in his 30s would just on a lark, but also just in fun, put a band together just to play music together. Why is that unusual to you? Why does that strike you as like uncool or something? I don't understand.
Didn't say
You've
that.
always ridiculed that notion. You always bring
I have no problem.
In my 30s, I'm not going to start a band.
I have no problem
What is that?
with other people starting a band who've played instruments before.
Why?
I find it
Why?
curious.
Over the hill? Can't.
A bunch of people who've never played instruments before. And more power to people who start a band. I just don't want to do it.
Oh, fine. I don't want you in it.
That's all.
Fine. I don't want you in it. I don't want you
Don't know
near
why
my
you're
band.
bitter. Don't know why you care.
Because you ridicule the notion, which as you know, the
How
whole
did I ridicule it?
You
All I ever said was, I'm happy to be out. I'm happy to not have something hanging over my head where I wake up, I see the guitar, and I do feel guilty that I'm not practicing.
Get it out of your house. I don't know why
you.
I gave it to you. Freaking Santa Claus around here giving everybody instruments.
Right.
It's finished. I'll give it to somebody who appreciates it.
Right, like CK.
But you know the whole... I didn't even want to start a band. I just wanted guitar lessons.
Right.
And then we
Then it
started...
mushroomed.
It mushroomed in the band sort of for shtick for the show, but you ridiculed the notion the whole time.
Right, because
and you know
the next day I had a guitar and I had to practice and I didn't want to. I hate practicing.
See, you're a dick. Did I ever make you practice? Did I ever make you play one note ever?
No, but you made me the lead guitar.
Because you've played
With
before.
that, I had responsibility. And I didn't want that responsibility.
Because you actually know where to put your fingers.
You know what it's like? It's like sticking it in somebody, and you didn't want to have a kid, and all of a sudden, boom, you have a kid, and it's a responsibility.
Is that the same thing?
All of a sudden, I had a guitar, and I had responsibility.
I think his analogy is on a bit of a grander scale.
Right.
I mean,
of course I'm making a grand analogy.
Right.
It was like a shotgun wedding. All of a sudden, I had a commitment. I didn't want that commitment.
You didn't need a commitment. To be honest with you, you could have been very successful in the band if you just zipped it and just played your part. But you had to be Mr. Independent Thinker.
Well, you had to come in and brag. You had to come in and brag about how much practicing. And then again,
practice.
And then again, the guilt came over me, and I didn't practice.
You're saying the best idea for him would have been just to show up to the band and strum his part?
Yeah, did I ever ask you, did I ever bug you and say, JP, you got to practice? Never once. No, because I didn't care. Because I know that if we ever did goof around and play a stupid song on the air, you could get by just with your basic knowledge. But you had to complain. Every day complain.
Every day complain.